Hello, everybody. It is Call and Jose, and we are blessed to have so many wonderful guests today. We're surrounded by friends, by wonderful guests. We've got Ellie, we've got Kate, we've got Ash. We're well represented by the Just a Girl Who Loves Spurs channel, and I couldn't be more happy about it. And Jose, how are you doing today, though, buddy?
Yeah, can I just say we started on time?
Yay!
It doesn't always happen. It doesn't always happen.
Yeah, we started on time, which is it's a good start. We started on time.
Yeah, I think it's a good sign. It looks professional. It looks like we know what we're doing, which
A bit more organised than disorganised today.
just a bit. Speaking of disorganized, Adrian Sroka, the most organized man I know. Look at that guy. The guy in his robe, he just looks like he knows what's going on. Adrian, big up to you, dude. Also in the house, Lee Smithy Smith.
Adrian,
Sorry.
I love your black robe better than your grey robe. So,
You've got preference. There's a preference.
Yeah.
The dark robe better than the gray robe, Adrian. And
You'll wear it all the time now, Ash. You know
exactly.
that.
Hey, a guy needs a good tip every once in a while from the ladies. So there you go.
Yeah.
There you go, Adrian. You've got your beauty tip of the day. Those usually cost money, and that one was free. So nice job, Ash, and big up, Adrian. Lee Smithy Smith is here. Big up to you, Lee Smithy Smith. Daniel E. Bigging him up, bigging everybody up. Adrian again. And he said, good afternoon all again. And he said, punctuality is the courtesy of kings, I think.
Thanks,
is what
wait.
that is.
He's appeared twice because he's gone onto both channels to say good.
And then Chris Agambar. Yeah, you're right. And it's a good time to talk about that. So when Jose and I stream, we stream to two channels, Talking Ball and El Tel Cockerel. So we ask that you guys, whichever one you feel like watching on, great. And thank you so much for the support. But to continue the support, if you could jump over to the other channel, we'll get the links all posted in a second. But if you could hop over to the one you're not watching on, still hit like, hit subscribe, and close out or leave it open, whichever you prefer. But it just helps us both on our YouTube endeavors, fighting this algorithm. Appreciate the love. Thank you guys so much. And hey, and Ash, real quick, Adrian's pointing out it's navy blue. Okay, it's not black.
my bad,
So,
Adrian.
yeah. How dare you? How dare you get that wrong? Bobby K though in the house. Everybody loves Bobby K. Yep. I think I love Bobby more, Kate. So
No, definitely not. I love him the mostest.
We'll see.
Padlock, no returns.
We'll have some kind of a competition for who loves Bobby K more, but he's liked on both streams. What a G! What an absolute
Loved all
gentleman!
around the world.
Yeah.
Oh man, look at this. Daniel, he's off from work from now till Friday. Time to party. You lucky dog. I just found out I work Christmas Day from 12:30 in the afternoon till 9 at night. That's some bull crap right there. Yeah,
That's rubbish.
but I get paid for the day just for it happening, and then I get paid time and a half for all the 8 hours I'm there. So I'm like, could be worse.
I used to do it many times. I've worked Christmas Day.
Yeah, and I don't have children.
You're buying a house. You need to get every penny you can, buddy.
No joke. No kidding. Baloo though is in the house. Bigging up everybody. Big up Baloo. Glad you're here. Hope you're having a good time so far. Just trying to get through everyone. Then we got Ben. What's up, Ben? And then I don't know how to say Ben's last name.
Ben
Ume.
Ume?
What a cool last name. Ben Ume. Well,
It's
good
Ben
afternoon.
From Come on, you Spurs TV.
Yeah, okay. My bad. We've met before, Ben. Nice to meet you again, though. Ronnie is here, bigging up everybody, and I think we've got to everyone. Yeah, he said Ume. He let me know. Thank you, dog. I appreciate you. You're good people. So I haven't seen most of you ladies since. Well, I guess I've seen some of you ladies. I haven't seen Kate since the win. And have Ash? Have I seen you since the win? I don't think we've seen each other since the win. We talked about the pre-match.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I
So
don't think I have either.
I know I've seen Ellie. We've seen Ellie. But it's really nice to have you guys. It's really nice to have you guys on. Jose's looking at me like I'm wrong. Have we not seen Ellie since then?
I don't think
Not since
the
the
match.
Not since the Newcastle match. We've been chatting, but you haven't seen me.
Wow. Well, it's wonderful. I'm glad to get you guys all on to get some opinions.
We've seen none of the ladies since
We've just been stuck with the stinky dudes. So yeah, we're here with the beautiful tactically minded ladies today.
Yeah.
Very, very nice to have you guys again. Just want to reiterate that. Look, Nick Brown's in the house.
we have the no nonsense panel, and we're gonna have to put up with it today.
We don't have any other choice. I got some stuff I wanted to talk about, you guys. And again, welcome everybody to Talking Ball channel, where we get through all the comments, or we do our best to. We say what's up to everybody. If you have a point, if you have a question, we get to it, we address it. That's kind of our thing here at Talk and Ball. So welcome. While you're here, though, making sure to like and subscribe, you jabronis. But yeah, I'll ask you ladies, because I asked Adrian the other day, did we do Ange Ball? Right? Did we do it? You guys think for the Newcastle match? Would you say that it was an Ange Ball success, that we successfully executed the Ange Ball style?
Yeah, I said. Sorry, I was going to jump in first.
Good.
But just because I'm wearing a Christmas hat. I think.
By the way.
Thank you. I think it's the first game where we've seen 90 minutes of Ange Ball from start to finish. It hasn't dropped off. They stuck to the philosophy and they played it beautifully, apart from that stupid mistake by Højbjerg. It was a fantastic performance from the team. And 90 minutes of absolute sexy football. Yeah.
Well, I agree. I agree 100%. But I'm wondering, Ash, what do you think about the match? Do you think that we, do you think it was a successful execution of Ange Ball?
Yeah, I absolutely agree with Kate. I think this is perhaps one of the best 90 minutes that we've played in recent memory. I know the Burnley game was good, but it was Burnley. This is Newcastle. It's like a different kettle of fish. I'm so happy. I was ecstatic after the game. And we've done it with the number of people we've had out injured, all of the problems that we've had for so long now. We've done it despite all that. So I'm really, really proud of the team. And I feel like this is just the start, because we have a bunch of fixtures that are winnable. It's just, come on, you Spurs, we can do this.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Wonderfully said, too. Wonderfully said. Ellie, you look like you're in agreement. I think you're in agreement. We successfully executed Ange's plan. It looked like we knew what was going on. We never dropped our quality. I wouldn't say never. There were a couple of times we looked a little slower and lethargic, but I would say for the majority of the match, we kept our foot on the gas.
Leading on from what the lovely Ash said there, right? I think we caught the fish. We put it on the barbie and we stoked it and we fried it afterwards and we totally cooked them with Ange Ball. That's how I saw it. We totally cooked Newcastle. They didn't have any answer for it. They didn't know where to go. We was confusing them because there was everybody on board with how Ange wants us to play, which is so good to see, because we've seen snippets of it and we've seen like half an hour here, 10 minutes there, but we haven't seen the full 90 minutes, and they just didn't know what to do. We bamboozled them, and 4 goals was it wasn't enough really. I wanted double that, but sometimes you can't always score hefty goals, but 4 is enough for me, and it made me go to bed really, really happy. And you know what? I think Ange, right, he was getting a lot of stick. Right, I think he had a pep talk with the players, and the training session was even more probably intense. And and it paid off because we cooked them. Come on, you Spurs! Woo!
Exactly. Yes, we did indeed cook them. Jose, I know we've already talked to you a little bit about this, but how many minutes of Ange Ball would you say we played in this most previous, the most recent match against Newcastle?
My opinion yesterday, and I haven't changed, is that I felt comfortable for the first half, and I felt comfortable for the last half an hour plus injury time. I felt the first 15 minutes in the second half, I felt a bit it's whether I don't know whether it's Newcastle came back at us and improved for the first 15 minutes in the second half, but we certainly didn't look the same. And I was like a bit edgy for 15 minutes, but then we got back into our rhythm again, and then we controlled the game. I'm not saying we didn't control the game, but Newcastle had more possession and seemed to attack us more, and we didn't seem to be constructing attacks for the first 15 minutes in the second half. But as for completeness, it's probably the most complete game we've had this season.
Yeah.
100% agree. 100% agree. And I just put up this little banner. Postecoglou's tactics maligned when they don't work, praised when they do by the same exact pundits. If we don't get a result with a depleted team, these guys are ripping us to shreds, acting like Postecoglou is some kind of tactical like moron. And then whenever it works out, it's he's a genius. More managers need to stick by their tactics. Ten Hag is a coward for bending over to what Man United want, and it's like I don't know. They can't get it both ways, but they're trying. They're trying hard. But no, I'm happy for Postecoglou. I'm happy that we got the win for him as much as the players and as much as for myself. I mean, he needed that. I don't think he was ever in danger, but the fans are kind of starting to get on his back, and we know how that can spiral and how that can go. So real quick, I just wanted to get you guys' favorite goal of the match. So what was your favorite goal from our match this weekend? We'll start with Ellie. We'll kind of work our way backwards this time.
My favourite goal by a long chalk was that fantastic, sublime, superb, brilliant. I don't know what else word to use. Pass by Porro to Richie, and he was getting a lot of stick by his first control, but I thought he controlled it well. And I was talking to David on Irish Hotspur about it, because he was a striker. Yeah, and I thought he'd done well because he pushed it away from the goalie, so the goalie committed, and then he just beautifully put it in the net. What a great goal. Split the defence, bang, in the goal. You can't get better than that. Even though Solly's goal, Solly's one ran it a close second, the one when he taxied for Trippier. But other than that, I just love the ball by Porro. It was fabulous.
I mean, Trippier's a good defender too. I mean, he's known for being pretty good on the defensive side of the game. So for sure. So that was a good goal. You're right. I'm so glad to see that Destiny have gotten his. But so as leaving this question, keeping it going. Ash, your favorite goal of the match?
I have to say the Udogie goal, simply because it was his first goal for Spurs. And, after which he's now signed a contract. So I'm just thinking of it as the first goal of a future Spurs, perhaps potential legend. Because I feel like he has the ability to do that. Whether he does that or not, we don't know. That we'll know in 5 or 6 years. But for now, potential legend. So we could be seeing that in highlight reels as his first goal. So that's why I'm excited about that goal.
I feel the exact same way. If you'd asked me that question, I would have given almost word for word the same answer as you. We saw history, and it was a pleasure to have seen that live. Miss Kate, what about you though? What about your favorite goal from the match?
Well, I loved them all, and we saw history because Richarlison actually can score with his feet. But my favourite was Sonny's penalty because they built it up into this big thing. It's the first penalty they've taken without Harry Kane, the last person with Dele Alli, and when you think, this can go one or two ways. It's either going to be a disaster, and he just bombed it exactly as Harry Kane would have done. It could have been a Kane penalty. It was just perfect.
I thought the same thing too. I thought that exact thing came to mind whenever I watched him take it. I was like, that looked familiar.
It must have been heavy on his mind because that's a lot of pressure after Harry Kane being the sort of penalty master and him stepping up. So, big up to Captain Fantastic Sonny who did us proud with that penalty.
Yeah.
For sure. Agreed. Big up. And Jose, I'm already forgetting what you said from yesterday. My memory is not quite what it used to be. Done a lot of things since then. Remind us and everybody watching. We've got 14 people in the chat right now. Big up to every single one of you guys in the chat. We got some comments to get through here in just a minute.
You never asked me this question yesterday, but I'm going to say my favourite goal was the Doggies because he started to move off, continued with his run, and the absolute elation on his face. I mean, okay, Richarlison scored 2 with his feet, and he's elated for different reasons. But a doggy's first goal for us, and he totally loved the moment. He enjoyed it with the crowd, everything. And as I said, he started the move off himself. I will agree. Whoever said, was it you, Ellie, that said Porro's goal? Porro setting up the Richarlison's goal. That was a world-class ball on a sixpence, world-class ball. Kate with the penalty as well, first time since Harry Kane and all that. So yeah, all the goals were wonderful in there, and there was a meaning behind every single one. But for me, I'm going to say a doggy because he started off the move, and then I saw when he scored, I saw the elation and him praising the crowd.
He looks like he's a fan now, like us. Like he loves the club like we do, and as fans, supporters, we all love that. So definitely,
I think they're all bought in. I can see Vicario. Vicario loves the team, and
oh my god, yeah.
Madison, when he was playing, he's bought in. Van der Ven's bought in. You can see all the.
They bleed. Boys. They would bleed for the team. Yeah, for sure.
They bought it in.
The fact that Vicario poked his tongue out at Callum Wilson, which made him literally cry, it's a lack of respect. He's my hero forever, just for that one moment.
Callum Wilson too was talking shit in a press conference, or not a press conference, but on a podcast. Not long before that either, making fun of Richarlison and how he's taken off his shirt more times than he's scored goals. And I mean, some of the stuff he said was kind of funny. Okay, it was a little bit funny, but if you can dish it out, then take it. You know.
And he also, when they got that really dodgy penalty that wasn't a penalty against us, he really laughed it off and sort of, oh well, you know, it's what it is, and
football.
The Eric Dyer one, the Eric Dyer one.
Yes,
that one.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. So yeah, cocky little prat. I can't stand him.
Yes.
Same here.
And Drula, my niece, says he's a gooner.
Yeah, he is. He's a gooner.
I believe it.
Oh, no wonder.
Yeah, exactly. So we've got everybody though in the chat just being very lovely to each other, which I'm all about. If you can see at the bottom here, again, thanks to everyone for being here. We're one big Spurs family. All of us creators, content creators, and people that watch and jump in on shows, and we're all in this together. So we need to all be on each other's teams and helping each other out. Please support everybody. All love everyone. Everybody love everybody.
One love.
Spurs Live. What does Leng mean? Colin loves the hat. You got looks Leng.
I don't know where. I don't know. Let me see.
Looks Leng. Don't know.
Does it mean looks like a legend or something? I don't know.
I'm gonna have to look it up.
Yeah, I can't keep up with the words anymore.
You're a school teacher. You should know these words. The kids should say them.
I don't understand half the things they say, honestly. It's like they don't even speak English.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Josh in the background being awesome. Let us know that it means attractive. Nice. Yeah, thank you. I've had this hat a couple of years. But yeah, so it's a hat that I love as well, especially when I got the big beard. I just feel like it kind of puts it all together. But we've got guys. So the last person I think we said hello to was Baloo. We got Ben. We got Ronnie. We've already talked to Ben. We've got. It looks like Tot Spurs made it. They were afraid. Tot Spurs was afraid they were going to be late. They're here. And then just want to say again, if you guys haven't done so already, please go and subscribe to Jose's channel. This is a dual stream that we work to kind of get subscribers and likes and views on both channels. So his channel right there, LTL Cockerell. Make sure you hop over there and do all the things. Totally appreciate it, you guys. And please go support Kate and Ellie and subscribe to right down there. That link will take you to Just a Girl Who Loves Spurs. And Jose, you're the man. You're the man. Appreciate you getting those ready.
I might have to do it again in a minute because I don't like the way it looks, but that's the way it's come out.
But it will work. It will work. It'll take you there, but
I'll do it again.
Oh, we'll get him. And then Lee Smithy Smith saying that Ugodi totally deserves it. Hoping we do the same for Sar. I think he's talking about the contract. Yeah, for sure. Ange took his tongue out. Did Ange actually stick his tongue out?
Yeah, he did.
That's awesome. Hey, that's awesome. Ben saying that one could tell how much of Ange ball they were playing by the smiling that Ange was doing. He was shouting a lot less. Did you see all the nutmegs that was watching PS? That's absolutely, man. And then, guys, I've been comparing Trippier to Poro for weeks now, and we got to see that we have the better version in the match. They are similar players, though. I do think that the way they play is very, very similar.
Trippier's past his best, isn't he? Let's be fair.
Yeah. But do you see the similarities in their game? The way that they both, better going forward, almost like auxiliary wingers, can play a good dead ball, can put a nice cross in. They're similar to me, I think. Both could play like as a wing back. Thank you, Spurs Live. That's the one you were talking about.
I've got a tremendous shot.
Thanks and Ellie, the superstar, always great video when you got Queen Hoybier on. Look at that. Showing love to Ellie.
Josh.
And then favorite goal for Ben was when Son's skin trips on the line, then they pull the ball back for your doggy or Coconut Head to score. Love it.
Coconut Head.
Sublime skills there by him and Son. And while we're talking about Coconut Head, let me ask you guys a question here. And again, I'm just kind of poking the bears here, but with Richarlison getting 2 goals, can Spurs count on him now? Do we striker problem solved? No strikers, we're good in the market. We'll move on to other positions. Richie's gonna start scoring bucket loads now, right? Go.
You don't really know, because with Richie, you never know what you're going to get. If you're going to get someone who's not playing well and just not, he's always interested. He's always interested, and he's always trying his best. But sometimes I think he tries too hard. And now he's been given the responsibility of striker. It's all on him now. So we're relying on him to get the goals, because if Sonny's on the left, he's our best assister anyway. So we have to make sure that I think it's a confidence thing with Rippy, because all right, his touch is not brilliant and he's not the greatest technical player, but when you're in the box, all you have to do is put it in the net, right? And you never know, like I said, what you're going to get. So I just hope for his sake and all these doubters, just to put some of those doubters in their place, because I think if you look at his scoring record all throughout,
some of those doubters, there's one of them right there. I spotted one.
Kate dropping. Yeah, but you look at his scoring record, and it's not awful. Like, he scored 46 in 133 games for Everton, or 135, one of the two, and then he scored 21 for Brazil in 44 games. So that's not a bad record. It's just for us. He's only scored 4 goals in his whole career. So
he's not the only striker too that's had issues when they've come to Spurs. Yeah,
well, he has to start living up to not his price tag, but he has to start living up to what it means to be the number 9. And start banging them in, because otherwise they're going to ship him out, aren't they? Yeah. No one waits around for a striker who's not scoring.
No, they don't tend to get much of a break.
Yeah.
You got to let Kate go, because you got to give Kate her props, because I've heard Kate since the game, and Kate, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I've always rated Richie highly, as everyone knows. No, I mean, I'm not Richie's biggest fan, although I'm so happy he scored, because, like everyone, if you put down a player who plays for your team or you doubt them, you're saying it with the hope that you're going to be proved wrong. So me and Jim literally went mental when he scored both his goals. But I think to say we can rely on him is a bit of a stretch. You've got to remember, we were only playing Newcastle, who were awful on the day. They looked leggy, they looked tired. What I will say about Richarlison is he ran every blade of grass on that pitch. He was magnificent. He won the ball back, which eventually led to him scoring. So, he worked his socks off, which is something that was good to see. He took his goals well. I think he's a confidence player, but do I think that he is what we need? No, I don't. I still don't think he's good enough, but I hope I'm proved wrong, because I'd love to see him become a great striker, but he was never prolific at Everton. So I don't know why people think he's suddenly going to be prolific at Spurs, but like I say, I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I hope you're wrong too. Not because I hope you specifically are wrong. I just want, I just want him to continue to thrive. He seems like a really nice person. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
hoping for him.
Yeah, but you know what they
So,
say about that, Colin? Nice guys always come last.
yeah,
Just
well,
saying.
guys are supposed
Yeah.
to. Oh, that was too gross.
I mean,
I
Oh,
almost
unless
got
you're
well.
Messi.
grossed down.
You say
Sorry
he's a
about that.
nice person, but when he gets on that pitch, he's the best at shithousery.
Yes.
And that's important. That's an important
Yeah.
thing. Absolutely. So okay, guys, I'm not even sure we left off on comments. There have been so many. Do you have any idea, Jose? Were you at all watching this?
I think
So
it
let me
was a
start from the
hat
beginning.
comment.
Oh, we're right about the hat one. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you're Len, whatever that means. Still
Yeah,
not.
It
after
means
the Ellie superstar one.
Yeah, Josh's.
perfect. Yes. Okay. So yeah, and then we're talking
Yeah,
about
we read
Coconut Head. There we go. Yeah, Wilson is a Pratt crybaby. I'm sure everybody
love
here will
that.
agree with you, Blue. Yeah, 100%.
Yes.
He was
done.
touted to be one of like the best. I don't, you know what I mean? There was a lot expected of him, and it never really panned out. I don't care. I'll say it. Can anyone name 3 better attacking right backs going forward in world football than Poro, Trent? Trent, obviously, it's hard to find others though. Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
Trippier is up there. It's a really good attacking
Yeah.
fullback, but
I mean,
you know,
I don't think Kyle Walker's that bad either. So
that's a very good point. Kyle Walker is the opposite of bad. He's good. Kyle
Yeah.
Walker is a good player still, even at this
As
age. I don't
attacking,
feel
I
like
mean.
he's. Yeah, 100% agree. Especially the way Pep's got him involved in the game.
Yeah.
You know, more as that like inverted fullback. Yeah,
So
Yeah.
we just
definitely.
named 3 then.
Reece
say-
James,
oh.
Reece James, if he stays fit, England have got a dearth of fullbacks that are really good.
It's funny because you say Cole Walker's good, but when I streamed with them City fans, they're all asking for him to be dropped. So to us, he's good. To City, he isn't good enough. It's madness.
Really?
Yeah,
He's
level.
he's their mainstay in the back for them.
Yeah, and he's their
better.
captain. He's their
He play-
captain.
He's their
He
captain.
plays. He's been playing better than Diaz, better
I
than
know.
Ake, better than Akanji. He's been more consistent than the rest of that back 3-4 have been for Man City all
Yeah.
season.
And that's
Mm.
why he fought his way back into the team. But you
Mm.
know, Porro, he's beating everyone on all the metrics. I think there's only one right
Yeah.
back who beats him, but I don't know who it is. But if I had to fathom a guess, I would say it was Trent Arnold.
Yeah, must
I
be.
also think Walker can't do that pass. That pass that Poro did
Oh,
to Richie
yeah.
that Ellie was talking
No.
about. I don't see Kyle Walker making that pass. He has other strengths, which one of
Yeah.
which is his strength. And
True,
his
yeah,
speed, of course. But I don't think he's as good passing. Technically, I think Poro might be better on the ball than Walker.
Yeah. I think Walker's more of a pass and go player. He passes it very quickly, then bombs down the wing and receives it. So he's very good at attacking. But I think Poro's got
nice
more-
shot on him.
more
He doesn't
about
take a lot of
control.
shots these days,
Yeah.
but he used to have a really, really
Yeah.
like nice
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
shot
like to
on
see
him.
Poro score.
Yeah, me too.
We
He,
haven't
he, I
yet,
think he
right?
will do. I think he'll get a free kick goal. If we get any free kicks before Madison comes back, I think he'll probably take it. That would be really cool to see.
I think Poro's our fittest player as well, like physically
Yeah.
and strong, and he's got legs. He's up there with Sarr, and Sarr's
What do you
fantastic.
ladies think? Is he a good looking guy? Is Poro good
Yeah.
looking?
He's very cute. I like him. Do you know when you see him
Kate
on the
says no.
football-
Kate
on the
says
football
no.
pitch- on the football pitch, he doesn't look so cute because he's quite stressed. But when you see him when he's with his at home or he's just generally walking about the training ground, I think he's quite cute.
See, it divides opinion. It divides
Yeah.
opinion.
Not rugged
I
enough for
think
me.
he has a nice smile, but I don't think he's cute. Like,
No, I
he's
like
a
my
happy
men to
person,
be-
That's what I
that's
mean.
it.
Be a bit rugged. I don't. He's not
Yeah,
rugged
same
enough
here.
for me.
He is a bit
Yeah,
softer
I
on the
agree.
edges. So he looks
Yeah.
like and yeah, Julie
Yeah.
Sievers in the chat for everyone who doesn't know. Everyone
mum.
probably knows.
I
That's
think
my
she's
mom.
great.
Yeah.
Back to
I
Richie.
wouldn't say no.
Sorry,
Yeah, no, you're good. On Richie.
like coming back to Richie, I just want to say that we've just been burnt before, like especially with like Vincent Janssen and Soldado. We've had
Yes.
we've had some bum strikers. Like as much as we've had a history of great strikers, the past couple, say before Kane, the pre-Kane era, we've had some pretty bad strikers. So, it's hard to get lucky with those, especially because of the dearth of them in the international market. And so, I think that makes us judge Richie harsher as well, because we have been burnt in the past. And, losing Kane was always going to put that bar really, really high. So I'm happy that he scored, but I think that I don't think that should mean our bar should drop, not to Kane levels, but to being a better striker than he is. Because let's not forget, he scored 2 goals against Marseille. It didn't lead to him scoring with his feet or scoring many goals after. So
True that.
if he needs to have a run of good games, and then we'll sort of like judge him on that.
Yeah.
I think it's a very good point as well.
So there's a lot of people making comments about Richie here. So
Yeah.
Danny's now saying he's never been prolific anywhere else, Richie, so I hate to be the guy. I don't see why these two guys are going to change much. Jason Bell has come in with, we haven't seen Richarlison who played for Everton, Watford or Brazil. Maybe he's fully fit now, and maybe we have the
You did see
to bring out his best.
You did see the interview where he said that his groin injury was so bad that he had stopped like shooting like full strength. I saw that this morning actually, a little blurb from whenever he was injured last season. Jason Bell is in the house, so big up Jason.
But let him get a few more starts and let's see what happens. I never expected much from Richarlison, to be honest, but I'm hoping I'm wrong. Ben is coming with, by the way, guys, a bit of trivial news. Udogi's surname before his parents made it easier to pronounce in Italian was Udogi. There. Okay.
Udogie. There's an EH also.
Daniel is Kyle Walker's nowhere near technically going forward as Porro.
No.
Ben's come back in with, name me any team that would not love both Porro and Udogie in their team. It's true. There's 2 fullbacks that are gaining respect there at our club and gaining respect outside our club.
Very good.
Daniel E. Sorry, I've got that one again. Beer Talks here, ladies. Good morning.
It is a much more attractive panel than normal. That's for sure.
Tottenham Mum says Walker is past his prime. Porro's just getting going.
Yeah.
True.
Very true.
And he says he must be watching football wrong then. Because Tottenham Mum's come in again with Porro's both good looking and also a bit wonky.
He looks kind of like. Have you seen Harry Potter? He seems like he might work at the work at the bank. Like he might He might be a goblin.
It's like
he might have sharp teeth or something.
It's like Richarlison's not good looking and is a bit wanky. So it's a similar sort of thing.
Right. Yes.
But Richarlison, right? He's not a good looking man, right? But he's got really good cheekbones.
Yeah, it's great.
If he had a better haircut, maybe he got a better haircut. Maybe he dresses a little better.
I think he just needs a
grow a beard.
Grow
a beard.
He walks around the pitch like really broody, like.
He looks like he's ready to drop everything and just fight. He looks like if a player from the opposing team said, "Hey, do you want to go out to the car park and fight?" He'd be like, "Yeah, sure." And they'd go.
Do you
walk
think
off.
these footballers pose like secretly? They're practicing their pouts so that they look great on camera.
Yes, 100%. Yes, with their girl, they're like, "Hey, like, tell me, like, does this look good?" Like, and I'm sure. Players like Ronaldo, God, yeah, for sure he did.
You can imagine Ronaldo scoring a goal and he'll have a selfie.
Exactly. He'll jump up and do that celebration just at the house.
So you've got Adrian saying we still have 10 players to shift unless Ange wants one or more of them. Dyer, Lloris, and Dembele, Lo Celso, Rodon, Spencer, Senior Region. Tanganga, Perisic is Adrian's comment.
Well, Perisic is gone. So, but and Adrian, we have a good point. I was gonna make everybody pick 2 players to get rid of. And
then you've got Double A in the house, all the artisans here.
Yo, what is up? It is the artisan of audio.
The Beer Talk saying, Ash, your mic volume is low, just a heads up. We
I increased
we can
it.
hear you.
Is it still low?
We can hear you all the time.
I think
it's better. Should I increase it more? Wait. I'll increase it more.
A little bit more.
Higher.
We want to hear.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Lower.
I got you. You sound good.
And then you've got Niall Keynes here.
Big ups.
All good, Ash.
man.
One of
The
Ellie,
man
one
from
of,
Montrose.
one of Ellie's.
Yeah, he's
Uh,
lovely. Mwah.
Beer talk. Morning, y'all. I've hit
Woo!
both the lights. If my lazy ass can do it, everyone else can.
Yeah, that's my man. Beer Talk. What up? Representing
No.
Arkansas.
Noel's obviously gone into both chats because he's the same thing again.
Yes.
You've got the Beer talk saying, "Dude, Cole, I'm digging the beanie."
Yeah, thank you. See, I got to wear it more often. I've got a lot of compliments on this hat today.
Ben is saying, "Well done to the ladies because they've pronounced a doji right."
You doggy? You mean you doggy? Surely.
No, but then when I said Udoji,
I know. I'm being an idiot for fun. Sorry.
Nick
My
Brown, I
sarcastic
keep
voice is funny.
mistaking Porro for Johnson. That's what happens when you don't wear glasses. AA's come in with Colin. Are you related to the lead singer of Spin Doctors? The early
Yeah,
90s band.
yes.
I'll Google it. Hold on.
Google a picture of the Spin Doctors, the song Two Princes, which was
Oh
an
my
absolutely
God.
fantastic track.
Do
Fantastic.
you know what? Every time I see
Oh,
Colin, I
whoa.
think that exact thing. They're just
He's got the hat on and everything.
exactly.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Mom, you got some explaining to do. What are the years here? No, the years don't match up.
I think Colin looks from the eyes, especially like.
Wait.
Christian
I was born in
Take off his
1991,
beard.
and Two Princes is a song that was released in 1992.
Looks like who, Ellie?
Oh. I think Colin
Mom?
looks a bit like Christian Eriksen. The eyes, it's the
Oh,
eyes.
if I didn't have a beard, maybe I'm gonna shave my
Christian-
beard
no,
off.
you
And
know
I'm
that
gonna.
you're clean shaven.
Yeah,
You
I'm
do
gonna
like it.
shave and surprise everybody for one of these, but I'm always too
Taxi
lazy.
for
Oh,
Ellie.
you should do it the way Kuva does it. You should make a deal with
It's
the
the
team. Like
eyes.
if we lose,
It's
then
the
I'll do
eyes.
it.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good idea. Make it into kind of a not a bet exactly per se,
Yeah.
but yeah, a little, yeah. But Baloo thinks that Richie is sexy kind of guy for the ladies.
No.
Nah.
Paris is just old but in amazing shape. Old. Who's the Spin Doctors? They're a band.
I didn't know either.
Younger.
Princes who adore you. That's what I said now. Something like that. It goes.
Yeah, it's the one. Cole reminds you of Dabby from N-Dubs with the hat.
I'm gonna have to look it up.
Player in our team must be Romero, isn't it? Romero's the best looking by far.
Oh, I don't know, Van de Ven.
I like Mickey Van de Ven
It's
as
all
well. I
right.
think he's
Yeah,
quite
see,
good
that's
looking.
2 votes. That's 2 votes
He's
right
a
there
bit
for Van
too
Event
close to
already.
me. Romero's more broody.
Yeah,
but
I
Van
do
de
like
Ven
the manliness of Romero
Oh,
more.
no.
So that makes Daniel Lee and Colin the same age, I think.
Van de Ven's nice as well, though, I must admit.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, Daniel E. 1991, brother. Destiny Udoji has admitted that he believes something big is being built at Tottenham under Ange Postecoglou. So I was going to put this up here. So that's perfect timing, right, for me to say. Where did it go? It's hiding from me.
Because it's a banger. That's why you've heard it before.
Banger.
And it's never been sung better than then.
Does this contract extension show us something about Spurs' destiny?
Good play on words.
Ooh. But I mean, he signed a long-term contract. Like, isn't he here till
Yeah.
2030 or 2029 or something crazy?
Exactly.
So yeah, that's
it's like the
that's
Harry Kane contract all over again.
Yeah, I mean, we were smart to do that because other teams will
Yeah.
come in for him. They will. So
Yeah.
having a long contract is in our favor too, for sure. But I mean, if he believes in us that much to do that, that's a great sign, and it shows me that maybe I need to relax and that they're getting it all worked out. I don't know.
To be fair, I don't want to be a miserable cow, but contracts don't mean nothing these days. It's just an extra way
That's
to put money
true.
on transfer fees. But hopefully
Yeah.
it doesn't go anywhere because I love him. But we already know Real Madrid have noticed him and have sniffed about. So
Oh
it was
yeah,
a
for
sensible
sure.
thing to do to get him to sign a long-term contract.
Yeah,
For sure.
I mean, at least if they have to break it, they have to give like crazy money to do it. So
Exactly.
then we get like 4 players out of that money.
Yeah,
It's
exactly
all
that.
to do with business at the end of the day. Because
Yeah.
if you're losing him, you're going to lose him for a really good whack. You're not going to like lose him on like a stupid figure.
Yeah.
You want to make your money. The thing is when you make your money, use it properly this time.
Yeah.
Thing is,
Yeah.
love or hate Levy, business is the one thing he's good at. So
Yeah.
it's
True.
as easy as that. So
Yeah,
let's
but I do
yeah.
think that Destiny sees something brewing.
Oh
I think-
yeah.
you know what I mean. So I
Yeah.
don't think it's so. Yeah.
I'm on Destiny.
Come on,
Right.
Destiny.
Got a good name.
Colin, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here, buddy. Can you hear me?
Okay. Can you bring up the slide that I need you to bring up? I'm going to make the announcement.
Yeah,
Oh,
I sure
hello.
can.
Hello,
It's
hello,
it's
hello.
You're not
announcement time.
pregnant,
Let
are
me
you,
get.
Jose?
It's mine. It's
You're
mine.
not pregnant.
Let me get. So sorry, we got something.
That'd
We got something
be
really
a
special.
miracle.
And
Right, so
Here
hold
we
on,
go.
hold on. Before you bring it up, I'm just going to explain
you just
it.
told me to bring it up. Sorry,
Yeah,
I brought it up for a second.
We have
Bring
have
it up.
exciting news that we will be introducing a new show.
Ah.
The first of the new shows starts on Saturday.
Oh.
So can we show the thumbnail for the first new show?
Oh.
Oh. Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be a Hindi show. It's bilingual.
It's gonna be
Nice.
awesome. Yeah, we've got
It's
gonna be
Ash on
so-
board.
So Ash, I'm going to speak to Ash now. Ash came up with the name for the show.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
So it's Ash, if you can explain it, why it's called White
Yeah.
Chat Lane.
Chaat is basically like this Indian food, like pani puri and these type of things are called chaat, like it's finger food. And so it's a play on chat, but also like chaat. So that's why it's called White Chart Lane. And yeah, if Bobby K, if he's still here, all of your Indian relatives, you must forward this to. If they know
Yes.
even an inch of Hindi, they have to come. They have
Oh
to
my
listen.
God.
So
If
you've
there are
got-
any other Indians in the house.
You've got the Indian cockerel on the left-hand side.
Nice.
Yep.
And
love it.
also, Ash, can you tell me about your special guest that you've gone and sourced?
Yeah. So basically, there's this channel called South Stand View. South as in like south of England. So South Stand View. And there's this. So he's the head of Spurs India, and he was responsible for getting Ledley and Ozzy to come, as in like a supporters club. He was the head of the supporters club, and he was responsible for getting Ledley and Ozzy to come to India. So I'm gonna have him on the channel, and it's gonna be really exciting because he knows his football, and I'm so eager to talk to him and to find out what it's like to be an Indian Spurs fan. So yeah, I'm excited.
It's gonna be awesome.
Nice
It's gonna be a
one.
really cool thing, and it's a really cool thing that you're bringing to that you're bringing to people. And this will give you a nice way to like kind of get your toes wet before you get your own. You know what I mean? Before you if you ever want to get your own channel going, or you want to but this is a good way to get your feet wet. We'll help you out any way we possibly can. Anything you need. Yeah, and it'll go great, I'm sure. So everybody, Saturday is the show, and we'll make sure that this gets out to all the correct people, to everybody who needs it. But yeah, I'm really, really excited. And Ash, I am glad that you also are excited. And look at that awesome thumbnail. I mean,
I know.
I'll be honest, Beth helped with it. So go Beth.
I like the
Yeah,
colours.
and
The colours
yay,
of India.
Kate, for sending me that picture.
Yes, Kate,
Nice.
thank you. Perfect. Everybody, see, it was everybody helped.
Group
but
effort.
yeah. Yep.
Is it going
Absolutely.
to is it going to be in English as well?
Yeah,
Excellent.
Nice.
they speak. They go in between languages, don't you, Ash?
Yeah, we like switch. Like
Yeah.
in India, a lot of people speak like, oh, thanks, Julie Severs. I hope that's. So Julie Severs is saying congratulations in Hindi, badhai ho.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
yeah, we keep switching between the two languages. We're very like used to that. So that's why it's both in English and Hindi. So that because a lot of people actually don't read the script, they just speak it like colloquially. So
What
we
time
got-
Saturday?
We got Blue with a message as well.
So it's really early for Colin, and for me, English time. I think is it midday or 1 o'clock my time?
I think it's midday. I think it's
Oh,
12 your
that's good.
time and then 6 a.m. my time. So
6 a.m. in
Yeah,
America,
something
12
like that,
o'clock
yeah.
here, and it's
Yep.
6:30 in the evening or 5:30 in the evening in Goa.
Oh,
I think it's 7:30 in the evening for
7:30 for you.
Goa.
Okay, 7:30 for you.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
So
six for me.
basically, what we did is obviously I've seen Ash on the Irish Hotspur on the member shows. I saw Ash on Tottenham on tour last week, and I've overheard Ash saying people saying that you should have your own show, and then I've overheard Ash saying that she'd love to do something, but it would be in Hindi. So I spoke with Ash last week, said to her that I'd heard her comments. Would she be interested in doing it if we facilitate it for her, so she can put her toes in the water and give it a go? And Ash thought it was a great idea. We asked Ash to come up with the name of the channel. We asked Ash to tell us what she wanted for the thumbnails. We'll do anything she wants for the thumbnail, and only with her approval would we go ahead with it. And then Ash also went and sourced the Southview stand.
That's going to be awesome. That's really cool.
And
I've peeked at his content too.
Yeah, so did I. I subscribed to him. The minute she told me about him, I subscribed to him, and therefore the first of these shows will be on Saturday. And to see how Ash gets on and whether she likes it or not, whether it's something she wants to do taking forward. But we will facilitate this for her. Whatever she wants, we'll facilitate for her. So
also,
please,
thanks, Adrian. Adrian saying Shubh Kamnaye. That means all congratulations, like all the best or that sort of thing. It covers a bunch of things. Like I wish the best for you.
So you've got this from Orisham as well?
Yeah. Those are just food names.
Okay.
Pani Puri.
And then you've got one further up here from Baloo.
Yeah, what's Baloo saying?
So Shah Rukh Khan is a Bollywood celebrity, and his famous dialogue was Kiran, because he had a stutter in that movie.
Okay.
Nice.
So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be plugging. We obviously didn't want to put this on our. We haven't put the thumbnail on our live yet, because then everyone would have known before we made the announcement. So we will be putting the thumbnail onto the channel, and we will be sending it out to people to try and promote it, to get Ash as much support as we can to help her on the start of her journey.
Nice.
So that is our announcement. That's our announcement that we've been waiting to announce.
Yay.
We've been waiting to tell everybody, but now the cat is out of the bag. You guys say the cat? Wait, the cat is out of the bag. Is that in England too? Do you guys say that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I didn't know.
So
I
well
will say
done,
here
Ash.
as well.
Okay, gotcha. Well, the cat is out of the bag. I'm so glad that you're here and part of working with us, and it's going to be tons and tons of fun. I'm really excited, super excited. I think it's going to be a great time. We'll get some cool graphics made. We'll get cool intro. It'll be loads of fun. So everybody, Saturday, please join in. Don't miss it. No, it'll be lovely. I promise you that.
And if you see it, send it out to your people as well. We want to give Ash all the support we can.
I have a specific person that I'm going to send it out to right now. He doesn't speak Hindi, but he definitely knows a lot of people that do. It's my friend Eugene. Do you guys know Eugene?
Yeah, from
Persuasion. Yeah, he'll definitely have some people that'll be interested that he knows. And,
Bobby K's getting it as well.
Right, yeah. And then I wish Rakesh was here. We've been waiting to tell Rakesh.
Yeah, Rakesh. We was hoping Rakesh would be here because we said to it last week that we had an announcement to make this week, and we were hoping that Rakesh would be about, because Rakesh is also a fellow Indian and comes to all the channels. So we wanted to let him know.
Yeah, I've seen him around.
Yeah, Rakesh is good people. For
Donna
sure.
Cullen as well. If anyone, Donna Cullen is actually Indian. So
Really?
She's from Hyderabad.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so Donna Cullen may not be Donna Cullen, but
that's so cool. Now the more you know.
Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
Donna Cullen, if you're listening, in the background somewhere.
When you see super chats, you see it in is it
Oh,
rupees?
that's it. That'll do it. That'll give it away.
To be fair, this is YouTube land. Word will spread quick about your show because nothing is quiet in the world of YouTube. So don't worry, it will get spread everywhere like butter.
Yeah.
Jason Bell though is saying awesome announcement. He's happy for you. Dan E same. Says buzzing. Fair play, Ash. Adrian saying no shortage of guests. For your channel, you'll be good on that front. And then
let her son know someone has their own show.
Yeah, Sam's
I'll
in
learn.
love.
Yeah.
I'll learn to speak.
No,
Hindi
he just
before I
does that to
get
wind up
this done.
Kate. He doesn't actually
No,
like he's
no,
not
he
actually
doesn't.
chatting me up.
No, he is. He messaged me and everything. He loves you.
Oh, is there love to be? Oh wait, but is he? What team is he a
He's
fan of? Though?
Liverpool. Liverpool.
It could be worse, I guess, technically, but yeah.
Also, isn't he like a child? He's some 25 or 26. He doesn't look it, but he is, apparently.
Wild.
Lee Smithy Smith saying congrats, Ash, and Shem Tan saying, "Where's Ash's link? Is it up yet?" No, the link will go up now that we've announced it. We will put the link up. It will be on the Talk and Ball channel. We'll put the link up to show that the live and the time is for Saturday. And any others that are programmed in thereafter you'll be able to find them there. But
whoa, look at this! I know this guy. It's Jacob Walraven. Hey, what's up, Jacob? I don't see you on YouTube under this moniker super often, so it's really nice to see Jacob. Everybody, this is Jacob from another Spurs channel. I don't know if he's hiding his identity. Yeah. Hello, wrong account. Big up, Ash. Yep, there you go. Big up Ash, and I said his government
Thanks,
name on the internet.
Jacob.
Sorry about that, sir.
But
But yeah, so everybody, there's lots of love for Ash, as there should be. This is going to be a really cool, really fun, thing. And I'll get Beth. I think I'm going to get Beth to help with thumbnails from now on. That's like the best looking one that we've had and I've seen in a while. It was her idea. We were almost done, and I had made the cockerel, the cockerel, and I was like, hey, will you fix this up? And she added the colors of like with Ash P. She added the green and the orange. She added those colors there. So
I just love it. Like, I mean, I'm the Indian people will love it and the Irish people will love it. So it's great.
That's so true. Yeah, it was both. That's so true. But yeah, we're glad that you like it, and yeah, again.
Really, it had to meet Ash's approval before we could show it. So.
Oh yeah, we didn't want to do something.
We just didn't want to mock it up. We had to get Ash's agreement on.
Yeah.
Happy.
Well, I got the wife involved. I mean, we put a lot of work. Yeah, we got a lot of people's approval first. So once it hit the masses, we knew it would be good. But guys,
Bobby K is here.
Bobby K, can you speak Punjabi? Bobby K, do you speak any Punjabi?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I bet he can. I know for sure that he can speak something.
Yeah, he has enough trouble with English, Bobby K. Let's not confuse the
He will respond in a minute, I think. To you.
He will. He'll give it to you.
He definitely will. So yeah, we've got everybody saying good morning to each other.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
So now that we've announced that, then we can get back on track. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. And real quick, while we got everybody here, like and sub, everybody. If you do that, you'll know for sure. If you like, sub, and hit the little bell, you'll know for sure when Ash goes on because you will be informed. So definitely do that, you guys.
Are you late? Sorry, Dragon D's nuts. Are you late for what?
I think he meant the news, maybe.
Announcement.
I think so.
For the announcement.
I'll put it back up. I'll put it back up.
Yeah.
So the announcement, Dragon D's nuts, is that we have a new show starting on Saturday called White Chat Lane, which will be hosted by Ash,
our very own Ash,
and will be in Hindi
and English.
Well, but mainly in Hindi, but with a little bit of English.
English sprinkled in. Some English like sprinkled on top. And we can't wait. And she's got a special guest coming who is part of India Spurs. Does a lot for their Spurs community and everything there, and kind of a big player in that regard. And we're excited to have him as well. Saturday, noon over in good old England, 6 a.m. here where I live. And then it's also 7:30 where Ash lives in India. So, guys, we are excited. We can't wait to see you this Saturday. So yeah, that is the big news. That is the big news. So I'll go ahead and get this off, and we will continue. So, gang, it's hard to just go from big news like that and then just go back to stuff. But
Yeah.
but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I just want to know. We'll go around. Are you guys surprised we didn't keep a clean sheet? Me neither. Jose,
We would have kept a clean sheet if that stupid idiot hadn't have given that ball away. I had my breakfast, my lunch, my dinner, and my pudding sorted. I had 4-0. I've been drumming it into everyone for the whole week, 4-0. And that stupid Mong went and done and ruined me 4-0.
me,
Oh
so
my God! I've never
Leave-
heard the player.
Leave my
so
club
much
now. Leave my
I've-
club now.
I've never. So
Does
this
he
is
mess
gonna
up
sound
your
bad.
score?
This is gonna sound
You know
bad,
Why
but
didn't Vicario save it then? He's
Do
a
you know-
stupid monk for not saving it.
No. The person that gave the ball away is an absolute.
Yeah. Oh no, he did apologise to me. He said, Ellie.
Yeah, that's right. You apologised because you sent me the apology, didn't you, Ellie? Yeah, the other day.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ellie. But the apology
Aw, that's
doesn't
sweet of
take
him.
away.
It's
The
all right.
apology doesn't take away that I lost my score.
But he won us a point against Man City, so
Yeah, but 2-1.
You know-
they don't cancel each other out. They just don't.
I had a cheeky bet on both teams, like on Spurs to win, but both teams to score.
Yeah.
And so when it happened, I was secretly like, yes, because
Who's
25
the
bucks.
person in the
Whoever
community?
put 4-1 is going to be praising Højbjerg.
Yeah, but someone within the community had a bet on Tottenham to win 4-1 and for Richarlison to score or something like that, and they got
That was Sean. That was
There
Shawnee.
you go.
John Fitzpatrick,
Oh, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
Sean
Yeah.
Butler.
Sean Butler, and he got 180 odd to 1 for that.
There you go. Right, I'm going to ask Sean Butler for £90 of that. That's mine. Half the money, Sean. Come on.
But
My man done it. What did you want to say, Ash?
I want to say that I think that the hate for Højbjerg also comes from everyone losing their fantasy points. All the 4 defenders then lost their fantasy points for a clean sheet. And I think from there, everyone was just like mad as hell about Højbjerg.
I had a doggy. He still got
in
me
his
8 points.
defence, right? In his defence, right, he was getting pressed very hard, and he tried to find Gio, but Gio was he's back to the goal, and he wasn't paying attention, and the black player nipped him before him and won the ball.
He tried to put the ball
These things
through.
happen in football.
He tried
You've
he
got to
tried to-
forgive and forget.
He tried to put the ball through the eye of a needle, thinking it was a canyon, and it wasn't. It was an eye of a needle.
It just
And the ball,
didn't work, did it? It didn't execute it properly.
Hey, Sheree says
Sorry,
"Too
sorry,
much
Sheree.
hate. We need to
It's
stop
been
it."
good for us most of the time. You must
But
admit.
Daniel, but
Yeah,
Daniel
I
he
agree,
says that
Sherry.
I
It's been
agree
quite
too.
good. Yeah.
And
And I love
but he
him.
does owe Vicario a clean sheet bonus though. Whatever Vicario would have
Yeah.
got paid for the clean sheet bonus,
All
I
right,
feel
I'll
like
give you my
Højbjerg should say,
90 quid.
"So here you go, buddy. My bad
That's
on
not
that. Here's
much
some
money to a footballer, though. 90
exactly.
pounds.
That's just some scratch.
Like
That's just
peanut
some,
money.
yeah,
You have to give them
That's just-
90k before they get out of bed.
exactly. 90K is just some walking around money to these
Yeah,
guys.
you know.
But Daniel E says there is no defensive Højbjerg there. I don't know. I mean, it could be.
No, there isn't. You can't
No,
defend
there
him
isn't any
defensible.
defence. There isn't any defence. I was just kidding.
He's an
Hey,
absolute
He's
twat.
an idiot for doing it. Stupid sod.
Adrian is saying that Sar's rumored to be next in line for a new contract. Makes tons of sense. I asked the other day, but none of you ladies were here for it.
Pepe
Star
Sarr.
versus Gio.
Yes.
And I think that most people would choose Sar over Gio, and so him getting a new contract does not surprise me at all, Adrian. First of all, are you guys surprised that we're going to try to tie him down longer? And who would you pick in your team when both fit, Sar or Gio as your 8? Ellie?
Sar.
I think we're actually sorry.
No, go on.
No.
Matt.
Sar
Yeah.
for me. It's not even close. Did you ask me or did you ask Ash Collins? Sorry.
I just kind of said a name at the last second, but anybody can go. I promise. I just felt bad by leaving it open, so I said
Oh.
So Kate,
I'm
go.
going to just say Sar. For me, there's no competition. He's head and shoulders above Lo Celso. And anyone other than Højbjerg, please. Thank you.
Boo, boo. I'm going to get that Kate and a little duck too. Højbjerg's a
think
6 anyway. He's not an 8.
I think Højbjerg has shown that not Højbjerg. Sorry, you got me thinking Højbjerg, but I think that Sar has shown exactly how important he is by missing that game. I mean, he does so much of the running behind the scenes that people don't really notice. He doesn't really do much of the flashy shit, but that's okay. That's good. We need a player that's willing to run for the team, that's willing to, do the, I don't want to say dirty work because he's not doing anything dirty, but he's doing a lot of work. He's a busy man, and no problem with that. For me, no problem there.
I think they're two different players, Pape
For
Sarr.
sure. Yeah.
I think Theo's more like a 8 sort of 10. He's
like,
more like
kind of a hybrid, yeah.
So
yeah,
I wouldn't compare them personally because they're totally. Gio's more technical. He probably plays more forward role. He links up with.
When he came in as an 8. I remember like that. That's the role he had been playing for Betis, I think, when he came in.
Yeah.
But or
it's
maybe that's just
compare them. If you was comparing him with Madders, that's different. But with Sarr, I would more compare him with Højbjerg because they're more or less. They play a similar role, but I would choose Pape Sarr. And the reason why I would choose Pape Sarr is because he offers you more for the whole of the team. The teamwork that he does and the link-up play and the running, the tracking back, the link-up with Basuma. He's just an all-round fantastic player. And he doesn't always get it right with his passing, but that'll come with experience. Yeah, so he is improving every single game, and it comes with confidence as well. And having that combination, that solid combination with Basuma, I think it works.
It really does. Yeah, it makes Basuma look a way better player. Do you guys agree that having Sarr there, because it lessens, it lessens what Basuma has to do, and he's better whenever he's got. He can kind of do what he wants. I know that sounds bad. You wouldn't have thought Basuma would be like the luxury player on your team, but he kind of is. We kind of have to have Sarr there doing his job so that Basuma can do whatever he wants, which is, break the lines, get upfield when he can, and, shake off a defender or two, but he's got to be free to do that. He can't have a ton of responsibilities because if he does, then we don't see where he shines best, which is his kind of creative side to his game.
Yeah.
I'll tell you my favorite thing about Sarr, apart from all of the wonderful things that y'all have mentioned, the engine and the energy and helping Bissouma shine, is that we signed him so young. He's going to be homegrown next year, and that's
awesome.
amazing.
Good point.
So I think that if we can get him on a longer contract, that he's a quality player who's also homegrown. He ticks so many boxes for me. So I'm very happy if that happens.
Yeah, there'll be lots of clubs after him, I think, soon. And Kate, we haven't really gotten your opinion on Sarr all the way yet. So I mean, you happy with the guy? You happy with him in your starting 11?
Like him. I'm not one of these who go mad for him. I've seen some people comparing him to Toure and all sorts of different people, but I can
that's just
see
because they have similar builds. That's the only reason why I think that he gets. You know what I mean? They're both players that are lanky and good with the ball. And so it's a really lazy comparison that people make sometimes.
I think Sasa Toure. I think people call him.
I think
that's kind of funny actually.
He goes missing sometimes in games, but he's got a great engine on him, and I can see massive potential. So, to tie down a player like that, like I say, it's good business, again, from Mr. Levy.
Yeah, and I believe he's on only 10,000 at the moment.
I believe it. I believe it, yeah.
I think he'll get a nice little pay rise when he gets...
Yeah, he should.
So
and everybody could see under Conte, like when we'd see little patches of him, getting to play, everyone could see that he had talent. I mean, I could, and if I could, other people I'm sure could too. Dan E says that Gio's too one-footed, though. He's even more one-footed than Kulu.
Oh no!
It slows our attacking urgency at times when he gets the ball. Agreed.
Yeah,
it's like Lamela out there. Why do we have to have a one-footed Argentine player on the team at all times? It's like Lamela left, and then we got Lo Celso. But Sheree says that Sarr is the work engine. He never stops. Be very good for us in the future. And I've seen some people saying that he is like a young version of Vieira. Dang, I haven't. So I don't know. I don't know anything about Vieira. Not a thing.
Well, I do, and let me tell you, it's way too early to even suggest that he's anywhere near that level.
No, I like
Arsenal,
Vieira.
Arsenal legend, right?
Well, yeah,
Absolute
he's
fantastic player.
He's physically a beast. Like,
Yeah,
if
absolutely.
Star's going to become like that, he'll have to eat a few more steaks.
Yes,
Ellie, have him over.
Ellie's
Have him
house.
over. Have him over for dinner. Yeah, make him
Yeah.
some steak.
I'll
Yeah,
have him over.
Ellie, I'm coming over for dinner whenever I come visit
I'll
in
fatten
May.
you all up.
Let's do it. But yeah, sorry, suited to the intensity of the Premier League, says Adrian. We've got GBC fan in the house too, saying hello, lads.
Yeah.
We're all.
Lads?
I mean, we're all
Well,
lads today.
we're part of the lads, isn't it? We're
Yeah,
We're lads with boobs.
Yeah, boob lads.
Boob lads.
Yeah. Boob lads.
Nick Brown says, I have to admit, I do quite like Gio in the squad. Yeah, I mean, where we are now with all these injuries and stuff, I do. I mean, I know it's out of necessity, but it's right now it's better with him than without him, I think.
You know what I wish, right? I was just thinking, right, to myself, I come up with these crazy ideas in my head, right? Ozzy Ardiles, right? Fantastic Argentinian player, plays with both feet. I wish he opened a school and schooled all our Argentinian players to play both feet and take Kulu with you, make him Argentinian for a couple of weeks and show him how to use his right foot. Because none of them can use their right foot, and they're footballers. They should be able to do it. Like Gio, he takes an eternity to get it under control. But once he's got there, he's fine. But by that time, sometimes the players nick it off him. So he's got to learn to use his right foot. Come on, Gio. He should watch Ozzy Ardiles play.
And
Or
listen
just
to
talk-
him as well.
We'll
When
get
you
him.
listen to him.
Tottenham.
Yeah, Tottenham.
We'll get him. We'll get him the. We'll get him some tape. We'll get him some tape. Shouldn't be that hard to find. So yeah.
But
I think,
Ellie,
oh my God.
the Ardiles teaches them, they'll all be bombing forward all the time.
Yeah.
They five forwards together, all of them. That'd be hilarious.
God, just go up front. Go up front. Don't worry about defence.
Yeah.
Ladies, I just remembered. So if you didn't get a chance to check out the show yesterday, you aren't aware of the Keeper West Hams from yesterday. For one, it gives me an excuse to play the intro, and two, I'd like to know what you think about it. All right, here we go.
Come
Here
on.
it goes, everybody.
Woo.
Keeper West Ham time, baby. Everybody, as you know, it is Keeper West Ham, the internet's favorite Tottenham game show, where two players are pitted against each other, former or current Spurs players, and you must pick which one to keep and which one to send to West Ham. Yeah, guys, if you're ready, I'm gonna get the first one up quick.
Cover.
Yeah, you don't want anyone to know what you're gonna say here. Some of these are going to be hard. So here's the first one. It's Kyle Walker versus Pedro Porro.
Oh no!
We were mentioning them both earlier. So
what is this in their prime? You're talking?
Yeah, prime.
Like Porro really is like not hitting his prime yet, I suppose. Well, we haven't seen it because he's only been in with us 18 months. Oh, that's a bummer. Oh. Who are you going to go to first, Colin?
Shoot. I want to start with Ash actually on this one.
Yeah, thank God.
I mean, it's a toughie because I love our fullbacks so much. I wouldn't trade them for the world, and I think that this current Porro has a higher ceiling than Walker for the future. But it's true that for now, just as of now, taking the body of work into account, Kyle Walker definitely edges it, because he's just won everything in the game. He's done everything in the game. He plays, for England. He plays for his club, and he plays well for both. I know some Man City fans don't fancy him, but he's been great for them. He's been I reckon when he retires, he'll go down as a legend for them. So I just Walker. It has to be Walker, and he's still one of the fastest players in the league. He's 34 or something. I
Yeah,
cannot believe
true.
he's still so fast. It's amazing. So yeah, Walker. I hate to be that person, but Walker.
Hey, no, I love it. Don't hate to be that person. You're great, and I love your opinion, and I appreciate it. So thank you for that, big time. And we'll go next to Kate, Miss Kate, with her Santa hat that she's taken off. She says, "Forget this
my
hat.
head itching.
I'm over it."
It's a no-brainer for me. It's not even close. Carl Walker's head and shoulders, miles and millions of trillions of miles above Porro at the minute. One of the best Premier League players in that position that's ever lived, in my opinion. Just a wonderful, wonderful player. So yeah, easy peasy for me, Carl Walker.
Boom, love it.
Sorry,
Love it. So
Pedro.
I thought this would be a little harder. Luckily, the next one definitely is. But Ellie, you were having the most trouble at the beginning, so we'll go ahead and we'll get your answer here.
I have to agree with the two beautiful ladies, basically because of the body of work that he's done as well, and the fact that he is a speed merchant and he's saved so many goals.
Well, let me change this. Let me flip it. Make it harder for you, Ellie. Let's judge it on their first 10 games for Spurs.
God, I can't remember that far back.
Ha ha ha!
Right.
That makes it. I feel like
because
Pedro Porro all day long.
Yeah, but
Kyle Walker.
Carl Walker for his 10 appearances took some time because he wasn't a starter. So it
That's
took
so
some
true.
time for him to make his first 10 appearances.
So that's not a fair. That'll be more on the next
I
one.
remember Cole Norton was signed at the same time, and there was more sort of praise for Carl Norton in that first 10 games. But then Carl Walters just shot off in his career, and obviously got a big move to Man City, which was a bummer for us. But I don't know. I mean, Porro can get there in time with his passing. I think he's a better passer of the ball, and he's got a bit more vision than Carl Walker. But all round, the strength, speed, just general team play, you've got to give it to Carl Walker. You've got to.
Definitely. I'm agreeing with you there, but I do think Pedro Porro has the ability to easily overtake him in the future. And don't forget, everyone, we are streaming on 2 channels at once right now. We are streaming on El Tal Cockerel and Talking Ball. If you're watching, go ahead and make sure that you've flipped to both, you've liked and subscribed to both channels. We would really appreciate that. It helps us out, and thank you. Here's the link to El Tal Cockerel. Please get over there and make sure that you have liked and subscribed. But we've got some people that are answering this question in the chat. And they must not have been here yesterday. I love it. Love it. So Blue says that Skippy needs to go to West Ham. I love it, Blue. Big up. We've got somebody else in the chat, in the panel, who you can't see, but I can see. And he goes by the name of Josh. And he was the one that actually gave me the idea for these two up against each other. What's your answer here, Josh?
We're going based on Prime, Carl Walker all day long. But if we can, like you said, the first 10 games of the season, Porro. The difference between Porro and Walker, and I think it's a massive, it's a very significant one, is that Porro seems to always care. But I've seen people go in for challenges and Porro react angrily. Like, he is very vocal on that pitch. Like, it comes across to me that if his English was like, if he can improve on his English, this guy is definitely all day long captain material. All day long.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think Carl Walker ever had that in him. But for me, if with all those benefactors put in place, I'm sorry, but Carl Walker takes it because he's one of the best players to ever play that position for us.
Nick Brown disagrees, says keep Porro. GBC fan says surely the Walker would win. Dude, Kyle Walker is one of the best to ever play the position. Beer Talk, I agree with that for sure. And he's still doing it. Like Adrian says, his longevity. Bobby K says he hates me and this part, but he's keeping Porro. Nice, Bobby. I love when there's a little bit of.
Wait till you see the next one. Wait till you see the next one.
Dragon These Nuts Blue says Oh, we're talking about Skippy. We'll get to that in a second. Blue or Dragon Needs Nuts says keep Poro. I think it's keep Poro. Blue says Walker is Walker. He's incomparable, but I will choose Poro because he is our most improved player. He did improve a lot when he first came. I wasn't sure he was going to make it. Sure he was going to cut the mustard, as they say. But Poro, because Kyle took a while to explode. He was referring to the 10-game thing. And Poro's speed, pace, passing, he's all been improving and defending well. He's a triple threat. I don't think that Walker has it all. I agree 100%. And guys, if you thought that one was hard, get ready for this. It's even more tough.
God. Here we go.
Oh, Prime Larice versus Vicario.
This is not fair. What are you doing?
And Josh, you have to start this one.
To us.
Who am I picking? Vicario all day long. I do not think. I think we've seen something in Vicario that Larice didn't even see. We didn't even see Larice in his prime. Yeah, Larice was a good shot stopper. Very, very good shot stopper. But you think about what Vicario is bringing right now. He's already up to par with prime Larice. They keep Vicario all day long.
Yeah, and if you look at their first 10 games, that definitely makes it Vicario. But I don't know, Kate. What do you think? Who are you going to choose?
It's really difficult. Sorry, I've got a mouthful of pick and mix.
Oh no, you're okay. I'm jealous, so I'm kind of hungry right now. I wish I could just reach through the screen and grab something from it.
It's really difficult.
All right, Kate?
Sorry. Because we haven't really seen. I mean, Vicario looks like he's got massive potential and he looks brilliant, but it is only 16 games. Whereas Larice was a magnificent servant for our club. So I'm going to stick with Larice just because he served such great. He gave us great moments. He was magnificent for us for a good number of years, and it's just too early for me to even put him in the same category as Vicario.
I get that. No, I get that 100%. It's tough. Sorry. We'll go Ellie real quick. Ellie, I want to hear what you have to say about this one. I know that you're very sentimental, so it's going to be tough for you.
Yeah, I love Larice. I think he was a fantastic goalie. His kicking was atrocious, but the shot stopping, I don't think there's a better shot stopper I've ever seen apart from Pat Jennings at the club.
True. His reflexes were cat-like.
Yeah, but having said that, what I've seen of Vicario, he's so vocal. Like, I thought the first game I went to see him, right? I had a high ceiling on him. Like, I knew he was really, really good goalie, and I saw him against Shakhtar Donetsk, and his communication is absolutely fabulous. The way he drills the defence, I've never seen that by Larice. He was quite vocal, but towards the latter years, he was getting less and less vocal. Probably he was losing a bit of interest. But if I'm going like for like, I've seen a lot of Vicario that I like, and he is a very good shot stopper as well. And he's very good at the high shots, which I was really impressed. And his agility is fabulous. His agility is out of this world. So I'm going to go for Vicario because I think he's got an even higher ceiling than Larice, and that's a very big compliment that I can give him.
Definitely. Oh, no, definitely. 100% agree. Beer Talk says, Colin, I love you, man, but fuck you for this. It's actually Josh that made this one up. So
I'm sorry, Beer Talk. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was Josh. But Tosper says, can't judge them for their prime as Vic ain't his prime yet. Keep Vic.
It's not about prime Vicario, though. It's Vicario now versus prime Larice.
Yeah, and I still, hope you brought enough for everyone. Kate says, Dragon D's nuts. And then Baloo says, Larice is a World Cup winner. Vicario will win us the Premier League soon. We will have more to see from Venom. I will take Prime Larice. Wow. The beginning of that totally made me think you were going to pick Vicario. And then the last bit, you picked Larice. Cool. I mean, he's a great player. I get it. That one's, it's really hard to kind of draw a line there, but I'll probably say Vicario. Larice, I lost some respect for Larice after his whole drunk driving thing, and I know that everybody has in the whole world probably has driven after they've had a drink, and maybe not, but maybe everybody has, and whatever. But I mean, it's just not a good example to set as a person who is a role model for people, and I'm really glad that nobody got hurt, and it was just hard to. It's not a good one, and then the whole. the whole thing that do what?
I've got a good keeper at West Ham.
All right, get us. What do we got? I'm
Fraser-
gonna go back to us.
Fraser Forster versus Joe Hart.
Oh, that is a really good
Oh,
one.
that is a really good one.
Joe Harto all day.
Agreed. Fraser
Joe
Forster's
Hart.
I don't like Fraser Forster.
waste
He's
of
I
I
time.
like
He's-
Fraser
he's-
Forster.
His
I don't
pants,
rate him.
Fraser Forster's pants, and he
He's
needs to
slow.
go.
Takes him half hour to get on the
Love the
floor, the
film.
stupid
Yeah.
bastard.
I think
And
Joe
he
Hart
dives the
had a
same way
better
for a
career.
penalty
He's
every
all
time.
without his rubbish.
He takes he goes the same direction every single time.
Well, he's got older now. He's 35, so he's obviously his agility's slowing down. But he's a big lad. I think he's 6'6", 6'7", something like that. For him to get down, it takes him an eternity.
To be fair, Ellie, I could get down quicker than him, and I'm 45, but I just couldn't get back up again. That's the
I can
trouble.
do-
What
I
are you
can
getting
do it
down
as well,
for,
but I'm
Kate?
only a little lady.
Oh dear. but yeah.
I did a brilliant save in my prime.
In all fairness,
Gordon Bank save.
in all fairness, I think it's very, very harsh to be judging keepers on their penalty ability to save, like on their penalty saving ability. Because in an ideal situation, they shouldn't be in a situation where they're having to save penalties anyway. That's primarily down on the defence
That's
or
true.
the ability,
I
or
agree
the
with that.
inability to win games in 90 minutes.
Well, we got a penalty from the keeper, so yeah. Like if the keeper's bringing the
Yeah.
player down, he shouldn't really bring him down.
No,
should he?
exactly. I mean, you can blame it on that. But did Fraser Forster ever do that? I don't. Is he ever?
No,
given away
I
penalty?
don't. Yeah, but I don't know. I think Joe Hart all round. He's a better keeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All day long.
Yeah.
He has a better career as well. Like if you
You're
look
talking
at
about-
the
you're talking
clubs he's
prime
been
Joe
at
Hart,
and-
yeah, 100%.
Very good.
I mean, prime Joe Hart won the Premier League.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They only got rid of him because he's kicking, because he's old school. His kicking is
Yeah.
not as good as Edison's. You know, Edison can like put it on the sixpence.
Yeah, he doesn't
Yeah.
play out from the back as well.
Yeah, he can play. Yeah.
I'm still mortified we've given Forster an extension on his contract. I still can't
Me
cope.
too.
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate that.
Do you know? I
Yeah,
don't.
me
I
too.
don't mind it. I
They're
don't
looking
mind it.
after his family before
I
he
don't-
retires.
I don't mind it as such because it gives us a bit more time to find a second. It gives us time to find another
Yeah.
goalkeeper. to
As
back
long
up.
as he never has to play,
There
I'll
are
have him as a
many-
backup. But God, please God, never let him play.
No, exactly.
God,
I don't
please.
think there are many. There's not many goalkeepers on the market that you can just go and sign like that. It
Yeah,
gives us
I
a bit
know.
more time to
I'd
find
rather
someone.
have De Gea as a backup than bloody Forster. He's
Me
crap.
too.
I
De
know.
Gea's
Yeah, but
great.
we can
De Gea-
afford
De
De
Gea,
Gea.
I'm telling you now, De Gea will end up going to Newcastle.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Yeah.
Steady as Shark is in the house. I haven't seen Steady as Shark in a grip. What's up, Steady as Shark? Hope you're good.
But
so
want
you're
Lloris. We want Lloris to go to Newcastle so we can get him off our books.
Yes, Forster was absolute dog poop on those penalties.
And then
It
the
was
whole
really hard to
the whole
watch.
starting 11 was pooped that game. The whole starting
Yeah.
11 was awful.
The whole lot
Just
of them.
saying, just calling
He
it
should
as
have
a
done
season.
better.
He should.
No,
I bet he could have blocked
Van
at
de
least
Ven
one
played
penalty.
all right. Van de Ven played all right in that game. was
He did.
okay.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he had a pretty
Yeah.
good game.
He grew
Forster
into
is
it,
just
I
like
think.
attending.
Yeah.
Forster is just like an attending fan in the bench, nothing to do. This is
That
blue.
on his
Yeah.
arse for the penalties,
Good.
didn't he?
He sure did. He sure did. Just sat down for all but one of them. The one he dove for was an impossible one to save. Josh Keeley, Adrian Circus, always talking about Josh Keeley,
Yeah.
and I'm never remembering that, but will be our future number 2 to Vicario at the end of
I
next
actually
season.
agree
So,
with Adrian.
Yeah.
I think he has great potential, Josh Keeley. I see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope so. I hope you're right. I hope it's
It's
only
a
one.
bad
Same was said
indictment on the
about-
other two, isn't it? Alfie Whiteman and
Brandon Austin.
and Brandon Austin.
I
They
know.
haven't. They can't rate them if they're giving Forster another year.
What?
They can't rate him at all.
Well, to
What
be
are
fair,
they doing
you,
here? Send them away on loan to better themselves.
Yeah.
you cannot improve Alfie. You cannot better Alfie Whiteman. Have you seen his record?
Yeah, I know. Don't,
No,
it's
I
not
He's
that
terrible.
small, have
Tell
they?
him.
Quite small. When I watch him practicing, because like they all come out, the goalies. When I see him, he looks tiny in the goal.
He's conceding like 30, 40 goals in the Icelandic second
Yeah.
division.
I would like to
Yeah.
have. I would like to have Galini. I'd like to have Galini as our second, or whatever his name was, as our second keeper again.
That's a
Actually,
leader.
You know who's missing?
Gazzaniga.
Gazzaniga.
Gazzaniga's top of
Girona
the
has
league.
won in the La Liga. My God, that's
Gazzaniga's top of
insane.
the league with Girona.
that is crazy. Yeah,
What a
that is
player.
crazy.
I
that is
know.
crazy.
Yeah. And what a looker. I mean, oh God, he was
Oh
so
my
good
God,
looking.
Ash,
So
don't get me
pretty.
started.
Oh my God.
Everybody
Well,
says it. Everybody says
I'm
it.
not
It's
I'm
you're
not
not the only
sure.
one.
I'm not
I've
sure
actually-
if Mia fancies Gazaniga more or Romero more. I'll have to ask her that question.
I've actually got Gazzaniga
Is she-
signed glove, and I smell it regularly.
Whoa.
Ah, we're missing Mia.
Gross.
Couldn't make
Gross.
Yeah,
Pheromones.
Not
Some
gross. It's
pheromones on there.
beautiful, sweaty smell.
yeah.
Making my
Yeah.
skin crawl.
I know. We're all of us guys are like, good.
If Girona win that league and Bayer Leverkusen win the Bundesliga, that means Kane no trophy, but Gazaniga gets one.
It'd be awesome. I hope Bayern don't win. I know that's terrible. I mean, I'm being kind of a prat by saying that, but I hope they
No,
lose
I
the
kind
league.
of want him to like get his trophy.
Yeah, I do.
In all fairness, you know what?
Trophy.
It would be great to see a team other than Bayern win it, simply because it's Bayern Munich. They basically bought the league. Like,
Yeah.
if you ask, if it was Harry Kane went to somewhere like Leipzig or Dortmund, I would by all means go for it. I want them to win a trophy, but I do not want Bayern Munich winning anything.
Yeah, say that.
I want him
And
to win
you can
It's
see
the way I
here
don't want
where
City to win anymore.
I want
you
him
can
to
see
win
here
the
our new
trophy.
segment. The title of our new segment that we're currently taking place at Blokes on the Catwalk. And it's nice. We got 3 and 3. Hold on, I'll put all the ladies together and all the guys together so we can have teams.
Yes.
This is nice, yeah. But yeah, guys, I was gonna ask another question. So we talked about how there were 2, or 10 players. Adrian said that needed to go. He gave a big old list. If you could send 2 players away today, who would it be? And we'll get everybody's answers. But we'll start with the ladies, and I'll start with Ellie. Who goes?
Okay.
2 players.
What, 2 from the current squad?
That are at Spurs right now.
I would send Eric Dyer and Dyer.
Dyer twice, just to make sure they did not forget him the first
just
time.
in case. No, being serious,
Okay.
I'd send Eric Dyer away. And it's hard for the other one because Davies is playing well. It would have been Davies, but he's started playing well.
He's doing a good job.
Emerson Royal.
Emerson Royal.
Sorry,
Okay. Yeah.
Emerson, but you just can't pass the ball well.
Yeah, he's done well. He's done decent when called upon in that
Not
center
a bad
back role, though.
defender. Defensively,
No.
not bad, but I think we can do a lot better.
For sure. That's fair. I can't argue with that. I mean, I could.
I
but
love
I
the
don't.
guy. I think he's fun
Yeah.
around grand. I see all
Yeah.
these things and all these videos.
He's got
Yeah.
a cool haircut. He shaves
Yeah.
lines into his eyebrows. So that's cool. He
I
does
think
cool
they
stuff.
like him. That's why they
He's
keep
cool.
him.
He's a cool guy. Yeah, he seems
Yeah.
fun in the dressing room.
Yeah, I've
so
got
that's
to go to
your
those
2.
two. Yeah.
That's your 2. Well, everybody in the chat's getting theirs in too. Dyer and Ndombele for Mr. M, and
I
Dyer
forgot
and
about
Cess
him.
for Lee Smithy Smith. Those are both Dyer and Larice. Yeah, I think Larice is out the door. So is Dyer. So that's good. That's easy. Dyer and Sessignon, says GBC fan, and Dyer and Ndombele for Adrian Soroka.
Not on
Um,
He's
Yeah,
gone.
I want Ndombele out first day of the transfer season. My God, I hate this player so much.
I
I
know.
just want him away. I hate the fact that he's earning more than Sonny. It just makes no sense. Sonny's our
Ah.
captain. He's our goal scorer. How the hell is Ndombele earning more than him? It makes
Ah.
absolutely no sense. At least with Eric Dyer, he's not consuming as many of the funds. It's
Really?
ridiculous.
Ndombele is so good, right? That's
He
why
hasn't played for us for years, though. He hasn't
I
played for
know.
us.
I'm just.
I
being
don't
silly.
consider him a Spurs player anymore. He's just a Spurs
We still
player
pay
in
him,
name.
but
It's just in name, isn't it? He's not playing for us at all.
I've got a better
True.
5 I want to get rid of.
Who would you go with, Kate? Let's hear yours.
You only can
I
have
can
two.
only choose 2.
Yeah.
Yep. There's only 2 that can go. If you
Come
can only
on,
get rid of
Kate.
2 this transfer window,
Give
who's
us
it going to be?
two.
Well, Dyer,
Okay.
and then Ndombele, Sessignon, Hoiberg, and
Point the air.
Cheating. That's cheating.
He's saying right.
no, Dyer for me and Sessignon.
I think so. I think I would actually, for me, since I know that Dyer's contract is about to end, I would just let him go for 6 months, and I would get rid of somebody else that's like not guaranteed to go. You know what I mean? Like, so for Larice and Dyer, They can say for this season, I don't care. But if I could get rid of 2 players in January, I'd probably get rid of Højbjerg for sure for money purposes. He'd garner we'd get some funds, and then probably Ndombele too. You know what I mean? Just to get him. If we could get 10 mil, think anyone would pay 10 mil for Ndombele?
What that says, the seat is
I'd
clean.
send him away for free if we just don't have to pay his salary anymore. I swear. I just want him gone.
Yeah, but I think we could get 10 is what I'm thinking. I think we could get 10 out of him.
Sessegnon is just diabolical.
For me, it's Ndombele. That's if he comes back to Tottenham. At the moment, he's sounding like he's pretty settled in Galatasaray and wants to get into that first team. So if they want him, they can keep him. But if he's to come back to Spurs, it's him and Højbjerg. I'm sorry, Ellie. I know you love him, but I think he's absolutely dross. I do not want him playing in a Spurs shirt ever again. I really don't.
And Ndombele and Richarlison.
It's
Dang.
okay. It's all football's all opinion, isn't it?
Richarlison going. That's a pretty crazy one. Chris, you weren't here when I asked this earlier, and it was kind of tongue in cheek. Sorry.
He's worse than a lot of other players.
We could just fetch money for him, Ellie. That's why I chose him. But Chris wasn't here when I asked this tongue in cheek question earlier. Chris, with Richarlison getting the 2 goals, do you think we can count on him for the rest of the season now? But you're saying Richarlison's 1 year 2 to go. So I'm taking it as a no from you that you don't think Richarlison's turned the corner and is going to start scoring goals.
Knock on Billy. I like that. Knock on Billy. He's been gone for 2 years.
The streets remember the midfield Conte played against Liverpool in the 2-2 draw. Winks and Ndombele and Dele was peak. Oh my God, that is.
Say hello.
Oh,
I love a pug.
he says snort, snort, snort. I sound like a piggy. Snort, snort.
Aww.
Where's the other man in your life, Kate?
He's downstairs nursing his arm. He's in a lot of pain.
Oh no.
Hope it feels better soon. Tell him I said I'm sorry.
I will do. He's at the hospital on next Wednesday. So
shoot. Man, I need to talk to him
says that Richarlison will outscore Nunes now that his groin is fixed.
Let's see it. Chris baby.
Chris is saying no. And then Nick Brown is saying McDonald's are reportedly interested in Ndombele as Ronald McDonald is past his prime.
Hey, that's pretty mean. It's pretty mean, but also funny. And I can't help
To be
it.
fair, he'd make a great brand ambassador. He just loves his burgers, so I think he's a true aficionado.
You know what? I wouldn't
What
be
a gourmet.
surprised if they used
If I was going to a new town,
their next
if I was going to Istanbul and I needed to know where to get the best burgers, he's who I would phone up to ask.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I would say, hey,
Food critic.
I'm pretty sure you know where to get the best food around here. What's up? Richarlison went almost 20 games without a goal. Now he scores 2, and he's meant to be our savior. Can't see it, but I'm half blind. So, yeah, so it's that half blindness that's getting you, Chris. He's actually going to score a hat trick in the next game, and he's not going to stop. He's going to score a goal a game minimum for the rest of his life, I think, is what those 2 goals mean. Right, guys?
Yeah. You know what? If you get a goal against Arsenal, your career is extended, like Jermaine Genius's.
I kind of like Jermaine Genius. Yeah.
Leo.
Big up,
Leo.
Leo.
Leo. I wonder what everybody. I didn't see. Boop.
Hi,
Leo is the man. Leo, I don't know if you were here. Leo wasn't here. I'm going to put it back up. Sorry to do this 1,000 times to you, Ash. Not trying to embarrass you or anything. But Ash has a new show coming out on our channel that she's going to do. And we're really excited. White Chat Lane. And there's a little pun in there that
isn't it White Chart Lane?
I can't. Yeah, my pronunciation. My pronunciation was a little bit not incorrect, but yeah, so it's going to be a show that she's going to do in Hindi. It's going to be awesome. It'll be on Saturday, and she's got an awesome guest already lined up for a show Saturday. We're really excited. It's going to be a good one. I heard a mic pop on. Oh my God, everybody. Hold on. Let me add it to the stage, and then I'm going to remove this. Look who it is, everybody.
Hey! Hi,
Mia, look out.
Like Mrs. Braden's.
Me and Kate have fancy microphones.
I got your
Look how
message,
fancy
Mia. I
you
got
guys
your
are.
message.
I need to get me some of that. Like, get me a fancy microphone.
Yeah, I feel like I gotta upgrade mine or something. But yeah,
Every
you ladies
time
all
I get
sound
my
great.
mic, I want to literally whack out a Whitney Houston song. I proper feel
I
like I'm
wondered
a
what you were
singer.
going to say then. You're going to whack out.
I like a bit of a sing song, don't I, ladies?
Oh,
We should go whenever we should go sing. We should go do karaoke when I come
oh,
over.
I
okay?
love
Do
karaoke.
you know
Oh,
we're
I'm
only,
great
we're
at
only getting,
karaoke.
Can I
we're
ask
only
you
getting
a
away with this because
question?
we've got ladies on here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If we did this, we wouldn't get away with it. But because they're on here, they can get away with murder, can't they?
Can I ask Ash a
100%.
question quickly?
Yeah, go on, fire away.
Right, Ash, does any of your students support Spurs?
No, they're all like Arsenal or United. It's the worst. I
Fail 'em
almost
all.
want to I almost want to fail them.
I think there might be a dog in this house. I don't know.
Doggy.
Who let the dogs out?
Oh, that's a classic. Oh man, good.
Let the dogs out.
So hey, I just wanted to say real quick to Bolu. He asked where is the YouTube link for Ash. We have not got it put up just yet. So if you subscribe to this channel, hit the bell. You'll be notified of it. But it's going to be Saturday, and you find it here on Talk and Ball. Thanks, Bolu. Got your back, home dog.
Sorry, can you share it again? Because we've got quite a few people that are here that weren't here earlier.
I sure can. Let me get the little bottom one off. There we go. Yep.
नमस्ते, हम लोग कॉलिन और होजे का चैनल हड़पने वाले हैं. ये हम चोरी करने वाले हैं सैटरडे के लिए.
Yes, exactly. See, now everybody
I was
knows.
just going to say that.
Yeah, you got in there before us, Ash.
But yeah, so everybody.
So Ash will be presenting White Chat Lane on Saturday. First show for her, and she will be she'll be joined by Southview Stand, who is a YouTuber in India who facilitates a lot of Tottenham stuff out there. Please, we'll be putting the link out as soon as the show finishes. So it will appear live on our platform, and we hope that people come and support Ash. And we will promote it as much as we possibly can to try and get Ash an audience. But we're looking.
Oh, there will be one. Ash is bringing people to us. Yeah. Our numbers go up when Ash is on the show, so I think that she will have no problem bringing guests to her show. So Ash is a popular figure these days, and for good reason. She's funny and smart, and yeah, I mean it's
beautiful.
Oh my God, this is too much love. I don't know what to do with this much. And Sarah, so Sarah is saying congratulations. I'll also be there. I also know Hindi. So Sarah, are you a Seher by any chance? Actually, secretly Indian.
Are you looking forward to it, Ash? That's the main thing.
I'm stoked. I'm so excited. I'm like literally I can't get words out right now. I'm so happy. Because I always wanted to do this in Hindi, not because there are lots of people who listen in Hindi, but because there's not a lot of Spurs content in Hindi, and there are lots of fans, like real honest to God football fans who watch football in Hindi. And so it'd be so nice to get Spurs content out to them, and hopefully they pick a team and that team is Spurs, because they love football but they may not have a team, or they have a team in the La Liga and then Spurs can become their Premier League team. So it'd just be great to have that out there, because also we're 1 billion people. Just putting that out there, we are the most populated country on the planet. Everybody on the internet is Indian.
That's it.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I'm happy that you're doing it, and I'm happy that you, as I said earlier, and I'll repeat again for the people who only just joined us, I'm happy that you approved of the thumbnail and everything, that we've done it to your liking and everything, and yet we can't wait for you to see you and get going. So well done, Ash.
100%. It's going to be awesome. Saturday, I'll be talking about it constantly. You really don't want to miss it. And then also, just to get some housekeeping done, chat we are dual streaming this on Jose's channel, LTL Cockerell, and my channel, or our channel, sorry, Talking Ball. But go to both of them, please, and like and subscribe to both, and then watch on whichever one makes you happiest, because it's the same show. We love you guys.
Did you move yourself around because you had read
Yeah.
the comment? And
Yeah, I moved
this
myself to
comment-
the bottom so that I could be. Oh, nice. The entire lower half of the screen is carrying the upper half. See, it was like this, but I didn't want Mia, I didn't want Mia all covered up. I thought it was mean. But the bottom half. Oh, Mia, you muted
No,
my friend.
saying, that's better for me. It's fine, Colin. You can put me at the bottom. No one needs to see me. It's not a problem for me.
Oh, don't say that. We love seeing you
No,
muted.
I'm saying it in honesty, not just everyone goes, "Oh, bless." Honestly, it doesn't matter to me.
Oh, Mia. No, I know. Now I'm being facetious, but love you, Mia. Glad to have you. And yeah, we talked about some interesting stuff. Do you think Richarlison is going to turn a corner and start scoring goals now?
Ooh, I think he can score some more goals, but I think he still will be sold in the summer. I still believe he will be sold.
Wow. Dang. Okay. Wow. Cool. I don't know. Yeah, I haven't given that tons of thought. You think like to Saudi Arabia or something?
Yeah, I think there's options for him to go, and I think that for me, although he will score goals, I think that for now we definitely need to get behind him. But I've just got a feeling that Ange might not want to maybe keep him, maybe look for elsewhere for someone else to have that to cover. I think we're going to get someone who covers all the positions at the front. I don't think we're going to get a striker in. I think we're more likely to get someone...
Liverpool-esque, like when Liverpool had like Mane, Salah, and what's his face?
Firmino.
Firmino. Yeah, thank you.
Nunes.
Yeah, they've been doing it. They've been replacing that line, keeping it going.
I think that's what's going to happen with Tottenham, because I feel like he likes that fluidity of being able to change it as well. Because I think the reason that we stumped Newcastle is because we put Rich in the middle, and I think that could confuse them a little bit because they wasn't expecting that. So if we've got the chance to be able to do that more often, I think Ange will utilise that, because that will confuse opponents, because they'll set up to play against, say, a Sonny, but then they're going to get somebody else.
Yeah.
It's a good point. Yeah.
Richarlison's more physical than Sonny, even though he's not as maybe as clinical as something. He's more physical in the middle. So, hopefully we can find his head as well, because that's where he's best scoring, with his head. But if he can score with his feet, that's even better.
Yeah. I think that the whole feet thing literally might have been that groin injury that he was talking about. I saw an interview where he said that he literally had stopped shooting because of his groin injury. Like, that's nuts. So maybe a fit, you know what I mean? Him being fully fit and being able to, strike the ball the way that he feels comfortable doing. Maybe we'll see more goals from him, I was asking the question very tongue in cheek when I first posted it. It was the way I actually posted it was, with Richarlison getting the 2 goals, do you think we can count on him getting more this season? I think you make a good point that we actually could. We could. So I also had a banner that just said Ange has big balls, because he does what he wants. He does his thing, even though the media, everybody can hound him beyond his back. He does his big balls Australian thing and just does what he knows, what he wants, and it worked. So big up to Ange.
Have you got proof of that? Have you, Colin? Did he send you a picture?
My wife watches this show sometimes, so I can't talk about that. I signed a non-disclosure agreement about it. So
okay.
So you've got Lisa Mifissis bigging up Mia, and also Beer Talk. So
thank you, guys.
Thanks, Beer Talk. Thanks. I'm right here.
Ash,
I'm feeling sick.
Sarim, one of my closest friends is Nepali. I love the country, I love the people, I love the food. And she's like family to me. So I get where you're coming from. Please be there on Saturday.
Yeah. Oh my God. Sure, definitely.
Yeah, Nepalese people were lovely, very welcoming. I had a friend at school who was from Nepal. Really lovely girl, lovely family.
Lovely.
So you've got
Not
people
like them
wanting...
bloody Greeks.
You've got GBC.
Yeah, you can't get their bloody Greeks.
So you've got GBC saying that Richie's going to speak Arabic.
Oh man, he might. I mean, if the money's right, I guess he might go.
Nick Brown and GBC are hoping that he scores goals or that he score goals.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah, Top Spurs, you've got to do your job. You haven't put Mia's channel in, so please put that in now.
Yeah, Spurs between the lines 1.
Stop shooting in practice, but that still affects his accuracy in games. I think it's Richie again. I don't know if Ant has great big balls, but I know Frankie de Jong has. And then Beard talk, sorry, Cole, she's a lot prettier than you, and the accent.
Oh, thank you.
But yeah, so I did you want to do for Mia? Mia, did you see the keeper West Ham?
No, I didn't.
Okay, Colin, can you show Mia or the keeper West Ham you did the first one? Let me see where it is. Let's see if I can find it. You've done a keeper West Ham today, doing that. I've got to remember which one it was now.
Mia's late today because she said we're spending too much time together because we've got our show at 8, and she was like, I can't be wrapped around them ladies all day, for God's sake.
No, Joe, what it is because otherwise I get too addicted to you, Kate, and I can't have that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you are only human. There it is.
So you don't get addicted to me then, Mia?
Oh, and you as well, Ellie. Don't get jealous now.
I'm jealous.
Who are you keeping, and Mia? And who are you sending?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. What did other people say? I'm a bit.
I don't know.
I just don't know. I'm really bad at these. When it I have to think about it.
What's your reason for keeping them then? And then what would be your reason for then sending them away? If you had to keep them for one reason or send them away for a reason on both players, and then you can make your mind up after that, couldn't you?
No, you're putting me on the spot on my own. I don't like this. I don't like it.
What about this one then?
Oh, that's easy. I keep Vicario.
Why?
Because the reason, actually, I think that it's a bit. I think people give Lloris quite a hard time, and I did always say that with Lloris, he did have a really good period with Tottenham, and I think people forget that. But on current form, you've got to say Vic, man.
Right, because I didn't actually get to answer this because Colin skipped me completely for this one. In fact, I think Colin completely skipped me for the other one as well. But for me, when the people were talking about sample sizes, if I sample sized it, I'm a bit like Mia. If I sample sized it and I'm looking at the first 16 games, then for me, it's Vicario over Lloris in the first 16 games. I think Vicario's done more in his first 16 games than what Lloris did. But longevity and over a period of time, then Lloris was a good servant to us. But if I had to keep one, and I'm doing the sample size, like people talked about earlier, then I'm going to keep Vicario.
Vicario?
Yeah.
And then with the other one, I didn't get a chance to answer the other one, but I suppose with the other one, it was probably, what was it, ladies, 50-50 or not on the other one?
Yeah.
On this one.
No, I think more people chose Walker, I think.
Did they? Because
I think everyone chose Walker.
Did they? Because I saw a lot of people saying that Porro had a higher ceiling and that he can play passes that Walker can't, but then Walker's quite speedy.
Walker's definitely faster.
I think we said all that and chose Walker.
Walker's definitely faster, but Porro's, I think, got more skill. It's so hard. I would like them more
hybrid.
Like the hybrid, the speed and then the skill of Porro. I think that's why I couldn't choose. It's too hard.
That's not the game, Mia. Play the game properly.
You're not making the bloody rules around here, all right?
You know what I mean? You have to choose one, Mia. Come on.
Oh, I don't know.
Seize the day.
Use You always saying you're logical. Use your logic.
Before you came on, Mia, the ladies were saying that you did have splinters.
It's because the thing is recency bias as well, probably, that sits in my mind. So, I'd say Poro.
Okay. And it's just a comment that Adrian's come in with, and he says that the tickets are now available for Saturday's January 6th FA Cup third round Spurs versus Burnley.
I'll be on
And he
there.
says they're £25 a ticket.
That's my son's Christmas present to me.
That's so good.
So Spurs Burnley, they're selling them now at £25 a ticket.
I wonder if they would have kept that same cost if it was Spurs Arsenal.
No.
Probably not. It'll be the category of the game. It'll be a category C game, which means the price would have been up.
Yeah. Like Newcastle was category A. It was £82 where I stand. 82 quid. It's a lot of money.
It's piss take. That's what that is.
Oh, the game's actually the game's actually on Friday the 5th of January. Sorry, it's a Friday night game.
No, that's why, because no one can get there. Like me, if I was going to go on a Saturday, it's different. I can't get there on a Friday night coming from Lincoln. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. And Nick Brown's also saying to us that the game's also live on ITV. So it's the ITV scheduled game for that Friday night.
There you go. You don't even have to spend a penny.
Honestly,
you'll be
I
warm.
don't understand. I don't understand this whole British scheduling thing. I mean, it's just ridiculous that every other fan, like, it's your league, it's your country. You should be able to, like, get all the games all the time. That happens for everybody, every other country in the world who pay much less than the British people. I just think it's just, sorry, I know it's a rant, but like, I think it's so unfair, and they're just taking advantage of the fact that they have a captive audience that will pay whatever it is because it's their team and they're they want to support it. It's not fair.
The thing about football over here is you can only catch every Spurs game if you then subscribe to Spurs Play.
Yeah.
But they don't show the 3:00 games. You have to have IPTV for that.
Yeah. So you get Spurs Play, but then you got to think about you pay your Sky Sports because it's on there. You pay your TNT Sports because some games are on there. Prime because some of them are on there. There's not one base channel for it. It's not like Peacock in the USA.
Unless you get IPTV, which I'm not condoning in any way, but some sort of things like that.
Yeah.
And you got Leo's asking you.
There is a train that goes from Newark straight into London, but it costs a fortune. I would never get it. I don't do public transport ever, so I would drive. I just don't do public transport. Sorry, if that makes me sound really snobby, but I can't cope with trains. I get really bad claustrophobia. So as soon as them doors close, panic stations kick in for me, I'm afraid.
Oh, do you know what? When we were kids, we travelled from London to Scotland on the train. Me and my brother and my dad.
When I was young, it was
It's
fine.
a long journey. What's that? About 8 hours?
On the sleeper?
No, it was just during the day. We managed to get a train. We didn't sleep on. No, we didn't. I remember going and getting food though on the train. It had like a little thing. We'd go and get food and drink and stuff. We loved it. It was like an adventure.
I used to love trains when I was younger, going on trains. I used to work in London, so I used to get the train there, then the tube, and then the train back. But now, because of my claustrophobia, I can't. As soon as the doors close, I have a meltdown. I can't cope.
You've got Mr. M saying exactly we should get it free and the rest of the world pay to watch. Facts. And then you've got Leo for you, Kate. Look.
Leo, you don't have to travel and see us, baby, because we're going to come and see you, my darling. We're going to take a couple of days in London and come and see you wherever you live. Yeah, but if you want to come up, then yes, you can. There is a train, a direct train. Come and stay with us Lincolnshire folks. Sort of north.
So I'm going to ask, now that it's come up, I'm going to ask the question is, what are our chances then, now that we know what the draw is? Because Mia, when I did your show, it was the day before they were doing the draw. And I was talking about, and now they've done the draw, we've got Burnley. So what do people think?
I think that we've got a good. I don't know actually, because will Burnley go strong because they know they're not doing too well in the league, but they haven't been doing too well either in the league. So I think we've got quite a good chance if we put a decent team out. It doesn't make 7 changes.
Yeah.
For me, I don't think he'd go strong, Ange. I don't think he'll play our first team. I'm not going to lie, because we've got so many missing. I think he'll concentrate on the league this year and go more for the cup next year. And I know people will have a meltdown, but I've prepared myself for it already. I just don't see us going full strength for the FA Cup.
Yeah.
What about you, Ash?
Right.
Honestly, I prepare myself for losing the cups every year. Like every year I say that, fifth in a cup would be better than top four. But most years I know that, because the money's in getting into the Champions League, isn't it? So I almost understand the logic, although I don't agree with it, because I think the cups are important, and I hate the fact that the cups are being like sort of degraded in value, especially the League Cup. Why does nobody care about the League Cup anymore? I'd like to win it. As a Spurs fan, we can't be picky about these things. Anyway, I wish we were serious about this, but I really don't think so either, because we have the Old Trafford game, I think, on the 2nd or just the starting of Jan. And then we have this game, so I think we just be tired after the United game.
Ellie?
I've got mixed emotions for the FA Cup because, I love the FA Cup, but I'm with Kate. I don't think we're going to play our strongest side. Just for the pure fact that I think our first priority is to try and make European football, whatever it is. I don't think they'll want Conference League, Europa Cup, or the Champions League. That's where the club's priorities lie. And I think probably we'll play half and half. Probably 5 first teamers and 6 on the edge first teamers. It will still be a pretty decent team, but it won't be the first team. I don't think so. No.
And what about you, Josh?
I think a lot of people are disregarding because it's a cup game. It's the FA Cup. It's our only chance this season for us to win a trophy. So there is absolutely no excuse for us to put out a second string team.
There is.
No, there's not. It's the only way
project.
Yeah, but it's the only way we win a trophy this season.
Yeah, but no one's expecting to win a trophy this year because it's his first season. I'd much rather get into Europe.
Yeah, but I would also like us to put all of our efforts into winning something. We're not going to win the Premier League. We're out the League Cup. We haven't got any European football. There is no excuse for us to string a second field team. We need to go all out for this competition and try and at least.
Did you not hear what Aaron said? Right, the one thing I will say, as much as I would like us to win it, and of course, I think if we put a strong team, we have got a good chance. He said he wants to not just win one trophy and that's it. He wants to build to have that sustainability. So yeah. I don't think to him he will see it like you see it. That's all I agree with that.
I just hope he fields a team that isn't second string. Yeah, even if we don't get to a final, there is nothing I would love more than for us to reach at least the quarterfinals, semi-finals of the FA Cup. Yeah. That in itself is an achievement in itself. And on top of that, the FA Cup, it pays very, very good money. League Cup, there's like 200 grand in it to win it. FA Cup, it's in the excess of £1 million. There is no excuse. Plus whatever you make on the gates of the games as well.
Yeah, but it's still no comparison to getting into European football, the money-wise. But
you get European football for winning the FA Cup anyway.
I know, but we're not. Very unlikely we're going to win it. And you're talking about playing a second-rate team, second-string team. We're already going to have loads of players out. So does he risk the people that we need because we're low on players in a FA Cup game? I don't see it.
It's also 6 days into the transfer window. There is no excuse for us to at least sign someone.
Yeah, but this is leaving. Yeah. And then you've got to integrate them into the system. They've got to bond with the players. It's a lot to ask. I mean, I'm prepared and I'm not bothered if he doesn't go for it this year. Next year's a different story for me. This year was all about the build.
I just want us to win.
I understand where Kate's coming from, and to some extent I agree with her, but I also think this club was built on famous FA Cup victories. And so like the character of the club is built on cup runs. So I think that that's something we should look to, like we should look to retain that character.
I think it all depends as well how we're doing in the league. Like if we drop off big time and we drop down to 8th, 9th or 10th even, and then our cup, if we beat Burnley and then the next round comes up, if we're not closing the gap and we're falling back, I think the priority will switch because you can get Europa League through the FA Cup. And if we haven't got a massive chance to make it in the league, I think Andrew will shift his priority That's what I think, anyway.
Does it help? Does it help if I tell you, right, that the game is on the 5th of January, and that the next game we've got after that is not for another 10 days. So there's a 10-day gap we've got between our and Man United.
The only issue we're going to have with that, Jose, the only issue we're going to have with that is it's the start of the Asian Cup and the start of the African Cup of Nations as well. There is a very, very high chance for Suma, Sar, and Sun could all be out.
Hey guys, my cat says hello. My pussy's here.
Oh,
So that's what I'm saying. So that's why.
cat.
Josh, not on the 5th of January, they won't be involved.
I used to have a
They're not
black
involved
cat
till the 12th.
called Salem.
So they might be
My
called up.
cat-
They might be called up for that game.
My cat's name is Grizz. He's a good boy.
So
I've
you
got a
say
black
they'll-
cat
they'll-
called
they'll
Oliver.
play that game in the cup.
Rizza.
That's the only thing that worries me. The only thing that worries me is the fact you've got the African Cup of Nations and the Asian Cup starting near enough consecutively together, and it's very, very close to that game.
But they're the 12th, and the game against Burnley's on the 5th. So therefore, they should still be available to play on the 5th. That's what I'm saying. Because
But not Sunny.
For 10 days.
But either way, right? The last thing I want is for us to have another performance like we did against Fulham, because that was unforgivable. Right?
Yeah.
We drew the game. We
Yeah.
lost on penalties.
Exactly. We
And
shouldn't
that
be
played the
drawing
ball
games
show.
like that. We should be winning games.
Yeah, but
Also,
you could
we
only.
played so terribly as well. We played awful in that game.
I agree.
Yeah,
but
I
you know
don't mind
what? I
drawing
think-
the game.
I think Spurs
I
are
don't mind
forgetting
drawing
what
the
we
game,
said
I
we
just-
wanted at the start of the
sorry.
season. I think everyone's expecting overnight success. Just calm down and let him just do what he's got to do. It's the first season. Just chill, Bill.
Well,
I
chill.
trust
But if
in
he
Ange,
wins us the
whatever
cup,
he
it'd
does.
be lovely. No one
Of
can
course he
deny
would,
it.
but no,
Yeah,
you've got
no
to
one
think
can
it's
deny
highly
that.
unlikely. Season 1, when we've got Madison, Van der Ven, who are definitely going to be out.
It's like I heard Steve Perriman say, right? I know I'm from old school, right? Steve Perriman says if you win a cup, it lifts the club. Oh, it does, but that was in his era. Now it's all about Europe, you know. But if you can, if we're dropping in the league and we haven't got much chance, it's really good because you can get Europa League by winning it. But it's going to be tough to win any cup nowadays because there's so many good clubs out there. It's so tough. It's not like easier like before. We were ahead of Arsenal up until 1991, winning 8 FA Cups, and then we dropped off big time. Yeah, we've had some really good cup runs, I must admit. It's just, it depends what Ange and the club want now.
Right, so I've just seen Kate is going to have to shoot off soon because Kate has got another show to prepare for.
She does.
We will put the channels up here, but Kate and Ellie and Mia on
Yeah,
two
I
separate
have to
channels.
go as well, guys, because
They will be dual
my
streaming.
husband's already phoned me. He wants his steak, I think.
That's what I mean. So we're back on at 8.
They'll be
So.
dual streaming.
Yeah.
They'll be dual streaming at 8 o'clock. We're going to put the channels up here. We'd like to thank the ladies for coming on. And
Thank you so
Our
much.
pleasure.
Tonight they're doing a to
The dare is to debate.
there is debate. Who do you have? Is it just you three tonight, or do you have people on?
No, it's the ladies.
Just the ladies.
So it's the ladies night.
Ladies.
So we'll put the channels up. So please, everybody, can you go over to both the channels that we put up? Can you go over? It starts in 2 hours at 8 p.m. and give the ladies massive support, as they are great content creators and they also support the community as well. So much love to the ladies. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Hey, Josh.
Can I do
Hey,
a
Josh,
little
have you?
Go on,
Oh,
go on, Colin.
No, you go first, Kate. Cheeky
Can I do a
plug?
little cheeky plug?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
I've got some amazing Christmas messages from some absolute Spurs legends of the game that are going to be starting next week for my Christmas week show. And let me tell you, there were some absolute Bobby Dazzlers in there.
I can't wait. I'm excited.
Yeah,
You've
so
got me
they're
pumped up
starting
now.
next week. So
If you go to Kate's channel, just a girl who loves Spurs, she's already got them scheduled so you can see the dates that they're coming up. And Mia's doing 12 days of Christmas, and she also has her segments already set up on the channel. So just go onto the channels and check what they've got upcoming, and hit the notification bell for both these great channels.
Mia had a dodgy old guest on today, though. Right, dodgy old sod he was.
Yeah, I heard he was a bit of a retard.
Thanks for having us on anyway.
Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much for having
guys.
us on,
Thanks for being
guys.
on. Thank you guys for being on.
Take care.
Truly appreciate you guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
I'll stay for a little bit longer. But
I was gonna say I'm about to have to go myself. I've got house things are calling.
Yeah.
Things of the progression of my house are going really good though. We should have to have the garage painted.
Go on, what was you gonna ask?
Do what? Oh, have you plugged the Discord channel yet?
No, I have not.
Okay, let me put that in the chat, guys. There's a Discord channel. Josh made it. Thank you, Josh.
So the whole idea of the Discord is to bring everyone that is in the Tottenham community together. Not everyone is going to want to have their phone numbers out to everybody. So this is another way that we can all stay in contact. It's a way for us to promote our channels, our content, and just a way for us to come together and talk the one thing that we all love about, and that is Spurs. So if you want to join the Discord, the link is in the chat right there. It's ready to go. If you have Discord already installed, it's very, very easy. It just redirects you to Discord. If not, you don't have to join. It's not. We're not holding the gun to your forehead until you need to join it. But if you want to, the option is there.
Ange has big balls. I'm glad that's what it was left on. It's true. It's true. He does. But guys, I think that actually makes a really nice ending to the show. A really nice ending point. It's been just over 2 hours, so it's been with a nice long one, a nice long show.
Yeah. Hold on, Mia, can you go into the private chat and put your link in for me so I can put it on?
Yeah, no worries.
Sorry, thank you.
Thanks, Mia. Okay, so yeah, guys, it's been a good show. It's been really good hanging out with everybody. It's been really good getting hyped up about Ash's show. I can't wait. It's gonna be a blast. And can I throw it up again? I'm sort of proud of the work now. Do you care if I throw it up one more time, Ash?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I
It's just and like I said, Beth helped a lot. I originally had it vertically, and I came back. I had to run an errand, and I said, "Hey, will you make this better?" And she had it very much changed, but very much better. So, again, big up to my wife Beth for fixing that up for us. And yeah, I went ahead. I have all the pieces like saved. So if we ever want to like move stuff around, or we want to use the Indian cockerel or anything like that, got those saved and ready to use again. So. Yeah, so let me go out there. We've got Mia's link. I see here. Let me get this banner off. But yeah, again, so excited for your show. It's gonna be sick. Yeah. So let me throw up Mia's channel here. And how long until your show, Mia? I don't know time. I'm not very good with time. You still a couple hours, right?
Yeah, we've got it's 8 p.m. is when UK time is when our show is live. And then I've got also my members calling tomorrow as well. And then I've got my next guest on for my 12 Days of Christmas, who is actually in the chat. It's Leo from My High Hotspur. He tells us a lovely story of how he obviously has come across Spurs, how he started supporting Spurs, which actually was really heart-wrenching, heartfelt kind of story. Actually, I really enjoyed getting to know him a little bit better. So please make sure you check that out, because that was really lovely chatting to Leo.
And Leo's given me some love, saying that he enjoyed my responses today to Mia. Although I did them a week ago, but I understand what you're saying, my friend. Thank you very much for your kind comment. We've also got, sorry, I just want to say David Clark, who's in the house.
Big up, David.
Big up, David. And he's going to get 2 international players for every position. That's not going to happen. He's been in 23 years and it's never happened. So, and he also made a comment earlier, which I missed. Yeah, he says that if Ange makes multiple changes for the FA Cup and we lose, he will get slaughtered. One brain fart, he gets a pass, does it again, and it's stupidity. So we'll wait and see. It's not long to go now. It's just over 3 weeks' time, and yeah, we'll see what happens in the FA Cup in just over 3 weeks' time.
1 second, too.
Yeah, the news today, it was great to give the news out that Ash will be going live on Saturday. As I said, you will be able to find it after we finish this today. It will be on Talk and Ball on the site itself. please hit the notification bell, and please all support Ash in her endeavours in her first crack at it all.
And then Josh from Speaking Spurs, which that is him right there signing for Talking Ball. Josh really brings a lot to the group, and want to welcome you on, man.
Including terrible Photoshop.
You did a great job.
It's terrible, but it's fun.
It looks good. No. So Josh will be joining us a lot more often. He'll be coming with transfer stuff. Josh has lots of good content, as you guys saw with his quiz on the show the other night. So Josh, big up to you, man. Yeah, I was gonna wait and do like a bigger one on like a bigger day when we weren't announcing something else, but you just snuck it in there.
I asked you. I didn't say bring it up.
Josh, sign.
Because you're going to see a lot more of it on there.
Now, children, behave yourselves.
I'm just going to be here a lot more. I've been on here the past 2 weeks, pretty consistently. So
we're glad to have you, man.
It just made sense.
It does. It truly does. Well, hey everybody. Yeah, this has been Talking Ball. Thank you for joining. Anybody have any last words? Besides,
just telling everyone, remember, in a couple of hours' time, so it's in an hour and 3/4, Mia will be live. So go to her channel. Mia will be live to Dare Is to Debate, 8 o'clock tonight with the 3 lovely ladies. So please go and support Mia and Ellie and Kate.
there is Spurs Between the Lines right there. Please go to that one, or you can also watch. It'll be a dual stream just like this one.
Yep.
And it'll also be at Just a Girl Who Loves Spurs. I saw that link up here somewhere. I'll find it.
They're both there.
There you go. Perfect. Thank you so much. So guys, please head over to there. Please watch those shows. It's going to be a good one. And like here, make sure you go to both channels, like and sub to both. Support all Spurs content creators. We're all working hard. So big love to everybody. Come on, you Spurs. And I'll play us out with our favorite song. Sound good? All right.
Yeah. Come on, you
big
Spurs.
Big love, everybody. Come on, you Spurs. My team has got James Madison. James Madison is what we need. Whoa, thank God we got James Madison. This kid plays ball like you would never believe. Whoa.